Check, 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 check 1, 2. Let's see how this mic sounds. Get it kind of relatively close to the mouth. Let's see what we get. Okay, so let's try this out here. We'll like angle it a little further from my mouth. That way I'm not putting plosives right into it. Maybe like right here. This seems like a good spot. Let's see how it sounds. I feel like this is good right here actually. Let's keep it like right here. There we go. Cool. What's up, guys? I apologize for the late night antics. I passed out on my couch and then I woke up and I was like, damn, let's stream. What's everyone up to? 7 a.m.? Damn. Okay, looks like someone else is on my sleep schedule too. Notification squad. That's a pretty fucking cool squad if you ask me. Okay, so I have tried. I want to kind of set my mic up, maybe like a little off kilter for my mouth a little bit. So hopefully it's able to still produce like a rich sound without getting like all of my breathing in the mic. Jose Gonzalez, what's up, man? Sirens? That's a dope ass name. What's going on? Okay, so let's just let's hang out for a bit. How have you guys been? In the middle of your shift? You know what? A lot of times when I stream, I get a lot of comments saying it helps people through their workday, and I've listened to streams to get through a workday before too, so it's good to be that guy. Let's take you, do a little bit of this, action. Grant, what the fuck are you doing up? What time is it out in Lamesville where you live? Boosh ya. Let's get rid of you. You know what I've never understood is why people really like this Go Tell Aunt Rhody song. I don't know. It doesn't do anything for me. Watching from Ireland. Ooh. You know what? Yeah, because for me streaming this late, it makes sense we're going to have a lot of people from non-America. My wife really, really wants to visit Ireland. And I think that'd be kind of interesting. But every time I get a chance to go on vacation, I would rather go to Japan. It's nothing against Ireland or anything. It's like if I have one chance to not do any work and leave the country, it's like, you know. I was about to get some sleep after getting through more of The Last of Us 2. Hope all is solid right now. I'm feeling a little shitty, but you know. Summer vacation. School's out for summer, man. Benny Molino, what's up? How you doing? Shark Boy, it's a banger. What's a banger? What are we talking about? Okay, England, 7 a.m. We have a lot of night owls. I guess morning owls, I guess. Japan time here, talking about it. Oh, Jose, you live in Japan? I am three classes and a few community service hours away from living over there as well. Ireland is beautiful. I should know. I've never been there. I like your expertise. Can't wait for that Avalanche RE7 speed run. We call them slow runs because they they have a different cadence than your typical speed run. It's nice to be awake. Going to 7th grade, how do I talk to girls? All right, so I never stopped the old elementary school response, which I think is still reasonable. Hit them with something and then run away and laugh. Girls love that. They can't get enough, dude. We expect 0 deaths these stream. You should also probably expect to be disappointed then, if that's the case. Ooh, look at the normal mapping. You know what? I never learned the difference between normal mapping and bump mapping. I would assume this is normal mapping, because normal mapping is like a lighting thing. Interesting, though. That's pretty cool. Huh. Jared is indeed back. I was supposed to stream at like, I don't know, 11. And me and the wife ordered pizza, which we've talked about on stream before, my little addiction. And I don't know, I just passed out on the couch. But all that matters is that we're here now. What do we have on us? Ooh, we can go fucking anywhere we want right now, fool. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of you. We got some handgun ammo, some shotgun shells. Yeah, why don't we take this? Might as well. I think that should be fine. My famous last words. Yeah, that's good enough, right? Play Fortnite? Ah, dude, I don't know. I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I played Fortnite. First off, Grant, you never stream Fortnite, but you talk a lot of shit about people who don't. I hate... See, look at this. Like, I want to close this fucking door. Because you know the molded's going to be walking up it. So. No way, I can't... Yeah, there we go. You can't do shit now, fool. You know, the ceiling is like wet looking. Now they put a lot of effort into making this game look fucking, I don't know, I guess architecturally speaking, this looks like an old fucking house. I love it. What I think about the RE8 announcement? Yeah, so I am a little, I guess you could say, negative. I'm not the biggest fan of the look that it has. But that being said, I'm going to give it the old college try. And hope for the best. I'm trying to be less negative about it. Because I was kind of hard on RE2 Remake when it was coming out. Like, oh, it's just an RE4 clone. And then I ended up loving it, so I'm going to try and... Fuck you. He knew that that's where I was aiming. Oh, I suck my fucking insignificant wiener. Okay, maybe we should just use the fucking shotgun chair. We've already expelled so many 9mm rounds, though. Alright, that's one. This is going to be the last. It wasn't. I mean, what else am I going to spend this on, right? Now watch these strats. Watch these strats. Okay, I zigged when I should have zagged. I don't have to play Fortnite. I'm good and entertaining. I don't know about that. Maybe entertaining. A little voice wondering if I was gonna... Yeah, so me and Josine, you guys probably know, maybe you might know her as PB and Joe. She's not as popular as I would like on Twitter. I want her to be just as popular as I am. We did chest day today, kind of like against our better judgment, because we are still feeling sick. But I don't know, kind of had us feeling a little shitty. God, she's so creepy. I love it. That's what we call a pro gamer strat. That's only strat you're gonna find around here. I'll take that. So I would like to... There we go. Thank you. Getting in my fucking way. Another wonderful morning starting out on the street. Hell yeah. I mean, yeah, I love this shit because, I mean, I do have a video editing project that's currently being worked on right now, but I'm like a third of the way through it, which is pretty good for how long I've been fucking with it. Okay, so that's a little too on the nose, same time as all the other clocks. I'm like, all right, you could have hidden that from me a little bit, maybe. Maybe include a file that says all the clocks. You know what I mean? Not just right next to the... Is that the... What is this? I don't know if I've ever gotten this weapon, to be honest. Nothing over here. They did a good job at hiding items in plain sight to where you would have to do something like duck to see it, or to even have the prompt show up, which is cool. Adrian, what's up, man? Joe hates me? No, she doesn't, Grant. She thinks you're cool as fuck. Although she would not like me telling you that. I'll tell you that right fucking now. Would you want a more serious and connected RE4 plot? Yes, Benny, that's exactly what I would like. I like the original, but it definitely felt random in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, and it was. It was kind of meant to be that way. So I get that it was intentional. I didn't enjoy it. And I think a lot of game reviewers get a fucking hard on when you mention that your game is quirky and wacky on purpose. Whereas, like, okay, so Resident Evil 1, if you were, like, say, the type of game journalist to wear a fedora, Resident Evil 1 would be lame to you, right? Because, there we go. Wait. Yeah. 10, 15-ish. So it would be lame to you because they weren't trying to be quirky and funny and off-putting and weird and poorly written. That wasn't intentional. Therefore, it's not good. But if you show them a game where they're doing something stupid on purpose, they're like, holy shit, the fucking Christmas has come early. I can't stand games journalism. It's fucking garbage. Big fan of the content, Avalanche. Curious if you're considered streaming/playing any of the Fatal Frame series and reviewing horror movies on the channel. If you haven't, I missed it, my bad. Yeah, no problem at all. So I have covered the Resident Evil movies, which I guess kind of sort of count as horror movies. As far as Fatal Frame goes, I think I will cover the first Fatal Frame game on the channel and see how that goes, because I haven't played that series in forever, and I don't have any real nostalgia or like any kind of emotional attachment to the series, you know what I mean? Which the retrospective is kind of all about that, like games that have a special little place in my heart, and I'm going through all the games in the series. I do want to play through Fatal Frame and cover it just because it is such a game that's adjacent to Resident Evil. So eventually that will be done. I don't know if I'll stream it. I guess we'll see. Also, you guys let me know if the audio is too loud. I went back and listened to the last stream. It was a little quiet. So, kind of louden it up a little bit. Let me know if that works out for you. Out of curiosity, would it be smarter to play the PS2 or PC port of SH3? Honestly, either one is really good. There is a... Oh, Christ, I need to remember the name. It's like Silent Hill 3 Enhanced Edition, something like that. It's a mod that adds direct... Oh, Christ, what is it? I completely forget the control standards between USB controllers, but it essentially adds controller support for modern controllers. So if you plug in a PS4, Xbox One USB controller, then you can... Oh, this is too scary. Then you can use it in SH3. So it goes either way. If you're not a fan of how heavily aliased the PS2 can look, and you're looking for more of like a modern solution, you can get full 1080p out of Silent Hill 3. So that is an option. I kind of have to shrug my shoulders there, and I go, I guess it depends on the kind of person you are, what you get into, and how you game. If you're into the older look of PS2 titles, which I am, I'd say go for the PS2 version. It's fucking incredible. It's amazing. But the PC port of Silent Hill 3 is not quite as flawed as the PC port for Silent Hill 2. A lot of the effects came across accurately compared to SH2. So you're not going to be missing out on much. I heard footsteps. See, I hear that, but I don't see that. And that's what makes me nervous. Do I have sensors turned on for the chat? No, I have everything set not to like censor bad language or anything. I haven't gotten too deep into YouTube's like chat settings. I would like for it not to be censored though. Are you getting... Audio sounds a bit quiet but smooth. Yeah, for some reason, I don't know what it is. You know what I could do, actually? Let's do this. This is like a game that doesn't have a lot of constant sound. So let's crank it up a little bit. And you guys tell me if it's too loud when like action starts happening. And while we're at it, let's catch up with chat. Like I said last time, guys, I will try my hardest to keep up. Sometimes I can't, and someone will say something, and I just, oh, you know what? Actually, what will help too? Sorry, I got to alt tab out of it again. Let's go to live chat. I don't know why I had it on top. I think it defaults to that. Knife only, no damage, Madhouse run. When I become good at this game, so I'm gonna say probably never. The only horror present in the Resi films after Apocalypse is the scripts. See, here's the thing. I am going to have to watch through all of them. I'm actually currently working my way through Extinction, which is after Apocalypse. And I am a decent little portion into the script. I'm not liking it so far. Do the old Resident Evil comics interest me? In a way. I really like the Resident Evil 2 softback edition, like the trade. I thought that was cool as fuck when I was a kid. Reading through it now, it's, you know, the Zeus story is really lame, but I still like Barry's story in that comic. Beta Blues and Silent Hill HD collection's the best. You know what? I don't know if you're even joking, Beta Blues. You could be serious for all I know. Did I already go through here? Yes, I did. Oh, this leads me... All right. I remember. God, this game is creepy as fuck down here. This is probably the, like, scariest area in the game, is this basement area. Could you imagine if Blue Point handled the Silent Hill HD collection? I feel like they should have. It seems like a really bad business move via Konami to not have that happen. I mean, they handled other Konami properties, right? Didn't they do... Oh, Christ. Was it Metal Gear HD collection? I don't remember, to be honest. I probably can't get up here, can I? What was the point of leading me down here, though? There's nothing. Right? Oh, the red key card. That's what it was. How's your night been, Jared? I've had a few cocktails, so mine has been fun. I worked out. I did chest, went pretty heavy on chest, and I fell asleep on my couch. So we're probably having around the same night. Grant says he's getting censored. I don't think you are, Grant. What are you saying that's getting censored? You know what? Type it out one letter, then space at a time. I don't think you're getting censored. I think what you're trying to do, I think you're trying to start controversy is what you're doing, Grant. Oh, shit. Okay, I wasn't looking. I'll be honest with you. I will be 100% honest. I was looking at chat. That scared the fuck out of me. No joke. Oh, what? Where did you come from? Wasn't there a controversy where stunt doubles lost an arm on the RE set? Really? I didn't know that was a thing. Close the door. Can we hear them? Are they still here? And they're gone. That's how you get rid of them. Right there, people. Oh, they did do the MGS collection. Okay, cool. No, Beta Blues is being serious. Don't let him talk shit in the chat. There's a retro game store in LA that sells rare games at a decent price. Ooh, in LA? Really? Interesting. I would have thought that'd be the opposite. I was able to get SH3 for PS2 for $70, and it came with the soundtrack. Ooh, okay. Yeah, it's crazy how the price for SH3 went up, like, by a stupid amount. And out of nowhere, too. It's not like that game is in super high demand. I mean, I love that people are playing it, don't get me wrong, but that's not like a game that everybody's looking for in the collecting. Oh, fuck you. How many times do you think that's going to happen to me? Because it's my fault each time. I was trying to block. I'm stupid. I was like, no, after that one shot, he'll definitely be dead. Wasn't. No, not V. C. There we go. It's not like that game was made in low numbers or anything, right? I don't understand it. You know, there's no reason for me even to fight that guy. I tell you what, this is gonna sound crazy, but hear me out. We're retrying. Because we spent a lot of ammo for no reason. There's no point fighting that guy and coming back over here. So we might as well go through here and expel less ammo. I haven't finished this game because I've been playing it in VR and it's kind of much at times. I get that. I imagine this is fucking terrifying in VR. Speaking of working out, what do you feel is the best time to work out? I'm trying to find the right time. It depends on your schedule, when it feels right for you, which it sounds like such a cop-out, right? But so much of working out is so personal. Grant's been working out like a psychopath lately, and who knows what his schedule is. I tend to... Oh, okay, good. No, just fuck my shit right up, please. I tend to work out somewhere in the neighborhood of like 6 p.m. I have a little kind of gym area here on my property, though. I built a little squat rack, or my buddy and I built it. And we've got some equipment down there, some free weights and some plates and stuff. So I can kind of work out whenever I want, which is good. Even when I'm tired, I can kind of walk my lazy ass over there and do something. But it really depends. Some people like working out as soon as they wake up. I'm not a fan of that. Because, like, don't get me wrong, I enjoy the... Oh, fuck. I like having that burst of energy and effort being expelled as soon as I wake up. But it makes me dead throughout the rest of the day. Like 3 hours after you work out, you're just fucking finished at that point. I saw your SH video downpour, SH downpour video, Jared Dyslexia. It was cool. Well, thank you. I had a good time making that, actually. I never played the game before, and I wasn't trying to shit on it as much as I did, but I kind of did. I think the DBD collab hyped up the series a lot. 1 through 4 shot up from like around 40 to 80 to 100 now, depending on condition. You know what? I haven't checked since that got announced, but I that makes sense to me. Yeah, Heather's character model in Dead by Daylight does not doesn't look good to me. But I will say this: a buddy of mine messaged me on Twitter and showed me how the game actually looks in game, in the lighting of the actual game. It's better. It is 100% better. It's not great. Like, it's still not good, but you know, better is better. I forgot if I checked in here. Yeah. The court case for the stunt woman states that Paul W.S. Anderson and some of the producers along stunt coordination team made some bad choices when it came to a certain stunt to save money. Really? Damn, that's crazy. Why You Try says, hey, what's up, Avalanche? What do you think of the evolution of Resident Evil monsters? So I'm kind of not like a lot of other people. I don't really enjoy the multiple Resident Evil monsters. I'm a purist, right? Like, I'm a big fan of zombies in general. I love zombie media. And that's what I enjoy about the RE series. Let's put away some items, actually. That's what I enjoy about the RE series, is this idea that zombies have overrun an area and you're trapped in one singular location where they're kind of flooding in. You need to get out ASAP. I'm not as much interested in the BOWs. They seem to, and I know this is going to sound dumb, but I guess just subjectively in my own mind, they kind of stretch the credulity. I'm not using that word right. It's late for me. I just woke up. They stretch my suspension of disbelief a bit more than zombies do. For some reason, I can square the idea that people have experimented on a virus that allows the dead to walk, but As soon as you add anything else in there, it's like, oh, this is science fiction. You know what I mean? It's stupid for sure, but I just can't help it. That being said, I would probably say my favorite RE creature, other than a zombie, would probably be like a licker. Big fan of the lickers. After the pandemic started, I found out that working out from home is the best. You can get lazy and all, but it's so easy and comfortable. Oh, plus save up all that gym dough. Yeah, that's absolutely right. That's one thing that, oh wait, hold on. Greatest ever. Thanks for such wonderful reviews and for teaching me the right way to play RE Dead Aim. Yes, yes. Have you ever played Rule of Rose? Also, what's your favorite horror game? Thanks for the great content. Well, thank you, man. Very fucking happy to get someone playing RE Dead Aim with a mouse. Favorite, man, so that's kind of rough, huh? Damn it, there's so many good horror games. I would probably say, okay, so I enjoy psychological thrillers a little more than just straight like horror. Like, I like this game is really fun. I enjoy it. I would say my favorite of all time would probably be Silent Hill 3. Just the characters, it fits every part of my personality and my psyche, and the things that I find interesting, they're all in Silent Hill 3. If people complain about the character model enough, they will change it. They did it for Bill and Left 4 Dead. Oh, really? Also, they're revamping the graphics. It seems odd to revamp graphics from a PC game for the PS5 and Xbox One. It's like souping up your car to drive to school, I feel like. Did you ever play Parasite Eve 2 on the PSX back in the day? I absolutely did. I did a Parasite Eve retrospective to celebrate the starting of my Patreon. And that... I will say this, if I could go back, I would probably redo my video on Parasite Eve 2. I was very frustrated with the end of the game. And... oh, okay, maybe we can... okay, I know where we're going now. I was very frustrated with the end of the game, and I went to write the review after finishing it, and my review was a little more negative. It came down on the gameplay a little harder than I would have liked. But I really like Parasite Eve 2 a lot more. I found that there's a weird response to Parasite Eve 2. I found that people in the UK love it because I think that was the only Parasite Eve game they got for the longest time. But everybody else here in America seems to love the first one and hate the second one. And I'm somewhere in between that. Dissection room. Oh, I have to go back down to the fucking basement then. Dissection. Wait, no, I went to the dissection room. That was the room that I got to via the bedroom, I think. No, because there wasn't a pig there. Has anyone ever played the early access release of Chernobylite? It was made by some of the Stalker devs and could get really difficult. I've looked at it, like, my sights are set on it. I think it's in my Steam wishlist, but I haven't tried it out yet. So you tell me you don't believe in hunters being real? Yeah, I know. It just stretches my imagination way too much. Everything else I'm cool with, though. Yeah, do that. Recently, I finished RE1 and immediately got into RE2 and died several times before the save point. Is it just me, or is RE2 actually harder than the first game? That first area of RE2 is more difficult if you haven't experienced it before and you're not pretty familiar with how to get around it. Yeah, I could see that. Especially since they give you such a long portion of gameplay to go through before giving you... oh, you can't fucking surprise me. I'm too smart. Before actually giving you the option to save. Please. After I stop... okay, so where did they come from, though? Explain that to me, you fucking dick. Who in the... oh, you asshole. Alright, we're gonna go down from the bedroom, then. Fuck that. Wait, it said the pig. This is a pig. Is this pig the pig that they were talking? Is this the dissection room? It's an even better question. I think this is the dissection room. Hold on. Just close this. This is the workshop. This is not the dissection room. The pig is waiting. Did I already get the item from that hint, though, is the question? Otherwise, why send me down here? Did I ever play PT? Antonio, no, I did not, but funny you should mention that. I believe that's going to be the next video in the Silent Hill retrospective. I never actually downloaded it on the PS4, and so I was left unable to play it, right? But a Twitter follower actually messaged me and said, hey, I'm willing to send you my PS4 so you can play PT, and which is crazy cool. Like, absolutely... fuck me and my fucking idiot asshole. Anyways, he's going to send it to me. That's going to be fun because it's going to be my first time. And, okay, so we have to figure out a path here. The path of least resistance. It's the man with the ASMR voice. You should read kids' books to help them fall asleep. Your voice is dead. Really? You know, so I never really thought too much about my voice in like a soothing way at all. I used to sing for a death metal band, so it was kind of the opposite. I wanted to achieve the opposite even. But yeah, hearing all this, it reminds me, I used to work in a call center for a bullshit scam. And we literally just scammed old people. It was pretty fucking sad. And people would tell me I sound like a radio DJ. So, you know. Dead cop that got yeeted by the shovel. Oh, okay, so I know where that is then. Wait, I have a shortcut to that, though. I don't want to be down here. Okay. Oh, that's right. We reached into the head to get this key, I believe. Okay, we're on track. We already did that. I couldn't remember what we did. Sick. All right, that's good. So now we know how to cancel that animation, which is cool as fuck. Okay, he's not dead. That's okay. Oh, fuck. All right. There's a video that explained why the Western devs weren't able to make a unique Silent Hill game. It's by Gary Perez. I'd be interested in seeing that, actually. I assume, if I had to assume what the contents of that video would be, I gotta figure it'd have something to do with the outside looking in perspective of Japanese devs trying to create a little slice of Americana in Silent Hill. I would have to assume it has heavy to do with that. But I would love to watch that. That might have some perspective that I never thought of. Oh, that's right. We never... Did we drag our handgun ammo over? Can we V? And then do this. One day I'll write a kid's book and I'll ask you to do the audiobook version. You know what, Beta Blues? That is a date. We will do it. I don't really have a lot of confidence that I have the voice everybody thinks I do. You know how it's you know when you hear your own voice and you cringe at it, like when you have a recording or a video or something like that. I'm still kind of like that with my voice. It's still a little hard editing video. Because you just cringe, like, oh, did you hear that part where, like, you could hear my mouth noises move and stuff? Can't believe we only have 13 fucking 9mm rounds. Why do we still have flamethrower fuel then? Let's put you over here. You right here. I hate how this game was not optimized for mouse controls in the least. That's one thing RE2 Remake got right, was optimizing a little better for mouse controls. Not great, but better. You've easily become my favorite YouTube channel, dude. Keep up the good work. I quit playing Shadows of the Damned when I saw this stream. Oh, fuck yeah. You know, I still haven't played that game. Grant says it's the worst streamer I've ever seen. That's not true. You've seen way worse than me. Especially when you look in the mirror. Boosh. Nailed it. Wait, shape doesn't match. Yes, the fuck it does, fool. And then I guess we'll go through here, maybe. My allergies are going haywire right now. You guys gotta cut me a little bit of slack. Where could it, maybe? I don't think that there's any snake doors in here, right? So apparently dust from the Sahara is blowing down here to South Florida, from what my wife says. I've not looked into it myself, but what kind of death metal vocals did you do? Bad ones? You know, just your typical low growls. When I was in my band, I was never very good at high screams. I don't know, I couldn't make them work for some reason or another. Since leaving that band, I've actually gotten better at doing highs. But if you listen to my old stuff, it's mostly mids and lows. I've not played RE7 yet. I just started number 5 after going through the other games on my PS4. I'm reminded of the Amityville Horror. You've been exploring this house. Yeah, for sure. There's a very hard bend towards once you see me interact with the actual antagonist, it is very much a Texas Chainsaw Massacre feel they took, but they took a lot of different elements from American horror properties. So I could definitely see the Amityville Horror. There's kind of a hint at the supernatural in this game. It's not actual it's not actually an element in the game. It's more like a motif that they use, because there's like any other Resident Evil game, it's more like science fiction-y and stuff, you know. Okay, so the last time we went through here, there was mold everywhere and molded. Oh god, that scared the shit out of me. There's really nothing to do in here though, right? I got what I needed to. I just don't remember where to go now. Yeah, okay, we're not doing that again. That's just too creepy. Regarding your voice, I think it's 50% voice and 50% chill vibes you got going. I'll take that, hell yeah. I try to chill as much as humanly possible. You know what? So this is an interesting thing. I get a lot of that saying, you know, you're like a chill guy here on YouTube, and I am, and there's a reason for that, is because this is kind of an outlet for that chillness. I'm a relatively angry person. You know, the area that I work in, I do security for bars and stuff, so I have to fight a lot. So I'm a relatively aggressive person, but getting on YouTube is kind of, you know how you need an outlet for anger and for you know, you just need an outlet for your emotions. Like YouTube is kind of my outlet for just relaxing, hanging out, talking to people, and having fun. So you know, it's not on purpose. It's not like I'm hiding aspects of my personality from anyone or anything like that. It just kind of so happens that I like to relax on YouTube. So the chill vibes are kind of intentional. This is how I get out my chillness, I guess. Oh, Jared, you fucking idiot. Yes. Did I go through the snake door on the second floor? No, I didn't. I went inside of it for a quick second and then left like a... Oh, god damn. Thank you for that little voice. Who'd win in a fight? Pyramid Head or Siren Head? Ooh. I feel like Siren Head grows as he becomes more infamous and gets more powerful, whereas nobody cares about Pyramid Head anymore. So how come there was molded all over here and now they're gone? I don't like that. Lucas's room near the pool table. Oh, well, let's try that out. I have not went in here yet. So let's do this first. So Happy Death Day is more sci-fi than horror? Happy Death Day? I don't know what that is. I wish Ethan was the one to kill Lucas instead of Chris. Yeah. But it was fun as shit playing as Chris and being able to kind of open up on monsters a little more though. Wait, Grant, are you calling me relatively bald? I would say I'm all the way. 50 minutes and he hasn't done anything? No, that's a fact. Welcome to one of my streams. 50 minutes spent, 0 progress made. It's Avalanche Reviews way. Yeah, I don't finish games very quick. I like to look around. And well, in my defense though, when I'm playing games here on stream, I'm spending like a good half of the time just looking at chat. So that's my only defense. I know it's underneath one of these. I remember. There we go. You know Siren Head? Yeah, I mean, I'm relatively aware of Siren Head. I don't know any, like, if there's any deep lore or anything. I just know it's creepy as fuck. Okay, so that's a crow room. We already went through here, yeah. Did we open this, though? Yes, we did. You know what's interesting, though? I didn't notice this before. These lights are now visible through these cracks here. And I've been through this area before. I don't think that these lights initiate until you actually reach the backyard. Am I crazy? I will say that, what's his name? Jack, the son? His area is probably my least favorite as far as playability goes. Speedrunners found that if you leave a certain way, it will despawn the molded. That seems to be what happened because they're nowhere to be found, which is really cool. Oh, that was the one you were talking about? Yeah, that's what I figured. Alright, I'm gonna go to sleep. Try to tell him I'm a better streamer than you. I'm not gonna... You might be better than me, Grant. I can admit it. I'm a man. Is this my first time playing? No, it's not. There's zero excuse for me to be playing this bad. Actually, okay, so I played this years ago. Maybe 1 year ago. Okay. I played this for the Resident Evil retrospective, and I have not touched it since. So I played through it one time. I started it again when I built a new PC, and just kind of like played around with it to see how it looked and performed. And I played through the Not a Hero DLC, but I have never actually played it since I covered it in the retrospective. That's what we want, but we need to turn it this way. Okay, let's see if it'll take it. Oh, come on, you fucker. We're so close. That's it. You're crazy. There we go. Keep putting him in his place. I mean, they don't have to. You're not the fucking boss of them, Grant. Who do you think you are? This game doesn't have good replay value. It does if you treat it like I just did, where you don't play it for like if you forget everything. No, don't go down. Go up. Yeah, I think the replay value is in what pretty much I've done, where you forget everything about it and you play through it again. You're like, oh yeah, and you're surprised by it again. Shouldn't you go up the ladder? Oh yeah, that's I'm up the ladder currently. That shows how delayed YouTube's comments are. I guess like video also. So why do I have the toy axe though? Alright, let's go put some stuff away. Alright, I'm going to head out trying to stream Friday or Saturday when I can actually enjoy a full stream, since I got to be a responsible adult when I wake up. Oh yeah, no problem. I don't see any reason why I can't stream Friday or Saturday, so fuck it, yeah, let's do it. Any tips in self-defense, martial arts, since you work in security? What do you think of Krav 2 and Jiu-Jitsu? I will tell you this. Krav Maga is super interesting. Personally, Jiu-Jitsu has ruined street fighting for me, because now everybody can fucking put you in a rear naked choke without any experience whatsoever. If I had one piece of advice, I can't exactly show you self-defense stuff here on YouTube, just like playing video games and stuff, but I will tell you this, a huge aspect of defending yourself is being aware of your surroundings. Doing security and stuff, your head kind of has to be on a swivel at all times. Nobody walks up behind me for any reason ever. You know, I got to turn around to face people, even if they're just leaving the bar. They're not trying to interact with me in any way, shape, or form. You know, no one stays behind me kind of deal. Let's get rid of you. Might keep you with us. Posture plays a huge part in it, and this isn't in fighting. It's stopping fights. Posture and I guess competence is the word. Do not show a sense of worry that there could be a physical altercation. If you do, people subconsciously pick up on that. That's not something that like they do on purpose. But if you see, for example, if an animal in the woods acts scared, a predator will lunge, right? It's a similar situation when violence is going to start. People tend to access their animal brains when shit like that goes down. And it's best, it's not always going to guarantee that you miss out on a fight, that you stop it from happening. But if you could give yourself a 10% chance, that means a lot, you know? So do your best to keep your shoulders back, keep your chest out, not in like a cartoonish way, but keep a solid posture, a standing posture. Honestly, I would have rather not went through this portion.
What? You don't believe me? This short? Well, you can't fake this.
Be aware of people's movements, and if you're trying to not get punched, watch people's shoulders. Anyone's going to punch you, it has to move their shoulders first. So keep an eye on shoulders and hips and knees. Those are your big pivot points. Other than that, I can't really teach you a lot of like locks or holds or anything like that without having someone present. But just keep in mind the mental aspects of what violence is. It's a pretty key component. How you hold yourself, how you speak. Don't show any even semblance of fucking being scared. That will fucking ruin you. That's a good game.
It's a temp title. Take a candle, light it, and put it on the cake. And remember to smile. This party is for you. Fuck you.
Siren Head is by Trevor Henderson, who's a freelance illustrator and comics maker. Siren Head is said to be 40 feet tall, the size of a telephone pole. He's really thin, and his skeleton shows. Yeah, it's fucking creepy as shit. I love it. Last of Us 2 stream. That would be fun, actually. I'm going to have to finish it myself first, though. With some games, there are certain games that me and my wife just have to play together. Just because we, get invested in the story or the series or whatever. Like FF7 Remake, we had to play together. So it might take me a little longer to finish The Last of Us 2 because I'm not working on my schedule, but hers as well. But yeah, we should stream that. That'd be fun. Honestly, it'd be a lot more fun than streaming the FF7 remake, which was incredibly disappointing and not as fun as I would have liked it to be. There should be a wooden model of a shotgun that can be used to get double barrel elephant splooty. Also, the wooden axe is used to get another steroid outside the house behind some really? Oh, shit. Okay, well, somebody remind me about that because we need to do that. I don't think we need to do anything else in here, but I have OCD, and if some of the balloons are popped, we're going to have to pop them all. This is the reason why I don't have any in-box SNES games, because if I had one SNES game that was in-box, I would have to have all of them that way, because I have lost my fucking mind. There we go. Isn't that better looking? FF7 review soon? I did cover the remake, sort of, just comparing the two. Isn't it Loser? I think it's Loser. I guess we have to find out from the clown first. Clown's over here, right? No, we don't do anything with him there. The Last of Us 2 is a game that deserves the attention that not streaming allows you. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's some games where like, I really want to be just 100% invested in it, and that's definitely one of them. Yeah, reach in that poop. Grab it, you have to. Dirty telescope. What do we use that for? I know if we put the balloon there, it'll pop, but it'll shoot out like shards of shit. Right? Jesus fucking Christ, that must suck. The Woke of Us 2 is skippable and not very good. I'm going to be totally honest with you. I'm actually enjoying it a lot so far. I get kind of the general idea of why people don't like it. Like, I'm not dumb. I understand people don't like being pandered to over social politics. I get that 100%. I think it's a pretty good story. I will say this, Dina is not a good character by any stretch of the imagination. Her chemistry, for lack of a better word, with Ellie is almost non-existent. There we go. So there are arguments to be made without a doubt. I don't think it deserves the hate that it gets. Can I like turn the lights off to see that in a different? Let's see. I feel like we should move away from The Last of Us 2 talk. It's divisive and can get heated. No, I don't know. I think people in here are generally relatively reasonable. I mean, you're free to not like The Last of Us 2, and your reasoning doesn't really, it doesn't really matter. You don't have to enjoy the game. I personally am enjoying it so far, but I will give the caveat that it could 100% get worse. I'm enjoying the story. I will say it is not as effective as the first game. It's a good story, though. I see the arguments being made about the whole, just a huge overemphasis on social justice ideas and stuff like that. And even if you support those kind of ideas, which I think most... you don't like having things shoved in your face quite so much, especially if in a video game, something that's meant to be recreationally enjoyed. You don't like having people's worldviews shoved in your face, even if you agree with their worldviews. For example, if you were at a party and someone was saying shit that you agreed with, but they're being really aggressive and like wouldn't leave you alone about it, that'd be annoying as fuck. And I think that's what video games are right now. I don't like The Last of Us 2 because I hate women, apparently. No, I think that there's a few reasons to not like it. I personally do like it, but I would listen to someone else's reasoning for sure. I don't think that there's a lot of untouchable subjects on here because I have this platform and I could literally just say whatever I want within reason. You know, YouTube can ban me for whatever reason they want for sure. But if I'm allowed to do that stuff, I feel like you guys should be at the very least afforded a similar set of privileges, right? Okay, there's a finger around here somewhere. It's been so long. I can remember the general beats of this puzzle. I just am not remembering where the finger is. Resident Evil 7 is fire. I like it a lot. I like it more than I thought I would, which is crazy. I thought I could like turn off. There's something. I could hit the lights and this. God, that's so fucking creepy though. It's like, I know it's loser. I should just be able to input it. God damn it. Uh-oh, sneeze. And we're back. Jared, if you keep staying up like this, you'll be tired while bouncing. That's how they'll get you. That is true. No, actually, so my my work is where I think that I got COVID from, because one of the hostesses, yeah, that's the plural. One of the hostesses had tested positive for it. And now I have it. So they shut that place down, you know, for like a few weeks till everyone gets tested. So I don't have to work for a while. Getting beaten over the head with social justice sounds lovely. Well, you know, my thing is if you weave it, and I know we talked about this the other time, if you weave that into the narrative well, I don't have any issue with any type of story being represented. No joke. Like, my main character could be like a fucking Nazi skinhead. If you weave an interesting tale, for example, who's ever seen Romper Stomper before in the chat? It's a story specifically where all the main characters are Nazi skins. And you would think that would be fucking deplorable. But it's a really interesting story about redemption and about people changing and about like the logical conclusion of hatred and revenge. It's a great story, and it's not so much a story about skinheads. It's a story that involves skinheads. And I think a lot of people don't have the light touch that it takes to weave their beliefs into a narrative skillfully. Use the scope on the TV screens. Oh, can you just use it from the... Oh, I'm an idiot. No? I thought you could just... Okay, you can't... I'm an idiot. I was looking for like a... I was looking for a fucking prompt to show up. Okay, so what if we clean the scope by going here, right? And then we go into here, and then we say use. Yes, Jared, you're a genius. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Okay, now we can see what we need to here. Okay, I don't know what that necessarily did. Oh, then we go through here. Okay, I get it. I know what's happening now. Oh, it says my connection speed is poor. Hopefully, that doesn't ruin the experience for you guys. Otherwise, beat a blues. Hey, Kenshi9402 has joined the channel membership thing. Thank you so much, man. It's much appreciated. I set that thing up kind of off on a whim. I was talking to another content creator, and he goes, honestly, you might as well. And I'm glad that I did. Very much appreciated, man. Am I hyped for Cyberpunk? Yes, I absolutely am. Sitting right next to me, I have a Ryzen 9 3900X and a 2080 Super, just waiting for Cyberpunk. Where's the fool with the crow on his head? Was that it? No? I thought it was like a guy with a crow. There we go. That's what it is. Something I'd like to ask, though, is I've noticed you give Shinji Mikami a lot of shade whenever you mention him in your videos. What's the beef? I wouldn't necessarily say there's beef. I think he gets a little too much credit. I know that sounds crazy. So Shinji Mikami's issue is he's a good idea man. He sits around and comes up with really interesting ideas, and he knows how to implement those ideas really well. I can give him that. Shinji Mikami can't work on a second game to save his life, though, because he gets, like, OCD with his projects. And he's like, oh, I can't make it be the same twice. It has to be completely different every time. Whereas some of us who enjoy video games enjoy a series because we can expect similar things in the next entry, right? And Shinji Mikami goes, no, I refuse to put similar things in my video games. Like, look what he did during Resident Evil 2. He was furious that they were making it like Resident Evil 1. And he had just crazy arguments with Kamiya, and eventually just said, I can't do this, I'm stepping away. Like, he's so obsessed with altering his own ideas that he just will not let a game and a series exist without altering it in the next entry. What's this channel membership thing? It's essentially something that YouTube allows you to do where there's a monthly, I think it's like $5 a month, something like that, and you get when you comment on something, I've made some icons that look like the Resident Evil 1.5 eye and my face or whatever. And you get to, when you comment, I see your name highlighted, and then there's a little icon beside it. There's a few different things. It's actually kind of cool in a way. Like if you're trying to support a content creator, but you don't agree with the way Patreon works, or, you know, just any really issue, or you don't like the idea of having your money go through a platform that you're not familiar with or that you don't trust. It's just it's a avenue for people to contribute to content creators. It's supposed to give you all kinds of perks, but I don't have any perks that I would feel comfortable giving to people who pay me that I wouldn't feel comfortable giving to anyone else. You know what I mean? Like for example, people on my Patreon, I think the most, as far as my content goes, you never get anything on Patreon that doesn't show up on the main channel, because my goal was to make sure that anyone who watched my channel got the same experience as anyone else. No, not you. I tried to take the same approach with channel memberships. I don't use Discord, so I can't invite anyone to a Discord server of any kind or anything like that. So I don't have a lot that I can give people, other than just like, here's an avenue by which you can support me, and if you want to, that's fucking awesome. And if you don't, or you can't do it, totally understandable. 100% get it. You could still enjoy all the content you want with no restrictions whatsoever. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is like terrifying. Honestly, this is legitimately terrifying. It's so fucking scary. That's so fucking terrifying. I love it. Kind of comparable to George Lucas. Yeah, I would say so. Right. Great ideas can't allow the series to have consistent identity. I think so. And part of me understands that. It's your creation. You're the artist. You should be free to work on it. But when you're working on a video game that millions of people have played, you have, at the very least, an obligation to create something that people, A, enjoy, and B, is artistically pleasing for you. And I think Shinji Mikami tends towards creating things he wants and not so much things that other people want. And it's his series. It makes sense. Like, he created it, but we bought it and allowed him to do that. I feel like we deserve a little bit of recognition in that situation as well. Yo, Jack Yeager, what's up, man? Just got The Last of Us 2. Holy shit, it took you that long. Wow. I will tell you this, like I've been telling everybody, I'm not going to ruin anything for you because I know you're like me. The hate that it's getting, I don't think is quite so warranted. I think you might get into it. I don't know. Oh, can you come in here now? Okay, so you're not allowed in here. You fucking dickhead. I don't like this. Are you serious? He disappeared as soon as he walked in. He had to do damage to me and then he fucking disappeared, you piece of shit. Do you think Chris appears in too many RE games? No, I don't think so. It's a pretty small amount. So you have RE1, Code Veronica, RE5, technically RE7, but he's only at the end, so that doesn't as much count. And RE8. It's 4 titles. That's not terrible, right? I mean, he does show up more than Claire, and that's regrettable, but you know how that goes. Hey, Kenshi, thanks so much, man. Hope you're doing all right, and COVID sucks. It does suck, but I am totally fine. I'm going to get over it. No problem at all. So don't worry about me. I do appreciate it, though. Thank you, man. Let's do you, right? And we'll do... I don't know what the strong chemical does yet for the gunpowder. I assume enhanced? Yeah, that's what I figured. So I'm not going to really use the flamethrower too much anymore. I figure maybe we could get some more grenade rounds while we're at it. Put those away. Put you away. And then let's get some regular handgun ammo as well while we're here. We'll get 2 of you. Combine you. Combine you. Nice. Oh, he was in the original Revelations. I totally forgot about that. You're right there. RE6. Wow. Okay, so you know what? You're starting to make a little bit of sense. I think you're right. They should bring back Carlos. I'd totally agree. 100%. When I heard about the leaks of The Last of Us 2, I simply thought if they do it right, it might work just fine. You know what? I had a similar... It sounds bad. On the surface, like if you just hear that, someone just says, hey, did you hear about this? It doesn't sound great. But like I said, you can do it. And I think so far they're doing a good job of making an emotionally impactful story. You fucking asshole. Oh, just please miss more, Jared. I was blocking. In the dark, when my vision is blurred. You know what? I have a save. You can't fuck with me. Okay, so I would like to not spend any ammo on these guys if at all possible, but I don't think that's going to happen. So let's kind of bait them. We got to listen for him. I don't think extreme battle or in a file counts. We gotta set our criteria right. So what if we do this though? Let me in. Get me the fuck in. I'm upset with all of this. Worth it. Spent no ammo whatsoever. This is how you fucking get the good shit right here. RE Outbreak. The hospital mentions Chris has broken ribs in RE1. Ooh, interesting. I did not know that. That's cool. Oh, you know what was the coolest thing? Who said that? Dr. Sylvester Mutoshka? We live in a cold Carlos's world. Having him on my stream, like, say that line was so fucking cool. Jeff Shine's a really nice guy. I have no idea why he wanted to go on it. Someone like I have a very small platform comparatively speaking. I have no idea why he wanted to come on here, but it was fun as hell. Oh, someone said, I'm sorry. I actually read I read that and I forgot to answer it. Somebody asked me like my favorite like death metal bands or metalcore bands were. I have to go with the classics. So grindcore wise, we have Napalm Death, Insect Warfare. As far as death metal goes, Cannibal Corpse and Deicide. But I do like other newer bands like Disfiguring the Goddess. Decapitated's fucking incredible. Who else is really good? As far as like prog or genty kind of stuff, I really get into Modern Day Babylon for sure. You could kind of describe the Algorithm as genty. They're a little more experimental with electronic stuff, but I really like the Algorithm. Ooh, I like this part a lot.
Here is special. You see, Ethan, not everybody wants to turn back the clock. What? What, Evelyn? I'm just trying to show him. I'm just trying to show him not everybody wants to go back to how things were. There's a stupid bitch. She doesn't understand that I don't want to go back to how things
They did
were
such a good
before
job with the
my
interlacing of this TV. It's fucking incredible.
Not everybody wants to turn back the clock.
Oh, I didn't use the wooden axe. Fuck, okay. I was supposed to remember to do that.
Ethan, you can crawl around underneath that filthy, rotten house all you want, looking for them ingredients, but you ain't going
My messages aren't showing up on stream tonight. Miss last night's corner standing fun. Yeah, sorry. I haven't been able to keep up as much as I probably should. That's my bad, man.
here.
Do you use detox water? I don't think I've ever heard of detox water, to be honest with you,
What do
man.
you say?
Someone explain to me what that is. Or is that an in-game thing? Is From Software making the same game in the last 10 years? Yeah, essentially. I think that's kind of cool, though. Like I was saying before, I actually like it when a developer produces a game in a series and then produces a similar game in a series. So I'm not so actually like when people say like, oh, it's the same old thing over and over again. If you like that same old thing, you know, not too bad. Okay, so someone said to use the wooden axe in the bushes. I keep just knowing that I'm going to hear those molded though. Oh shit, I've legitimately never been here before. I never knew this was here. Wow, this is cool. Oh fuck, here he is. Okay. Oh, Mr. Kill Jr. with $10. Thanks so much, man. People tend to create very interesting creepypastas and SCPs like Siren Head, but it kind of triggers me to see that there's no story attached to them, like a book, movie, or show. I don't know, I kind of like that. Doesn't it make it feel like an urban legend almost? You know what I mean? Like there's no official documentation, just word of mouth. I think that's kind of cool. Mr. Goku, hello Avalanche, how are you today? I am doing actually pretty good. Kenshi says, didn't hear your opinion on Resi Village. Are you hyped or do you think it's weird the way that they're going with the franchise? I do think it's weird. I'm trying my hardest to be more positive about it and just kind of like, just let them do what they're going to do. It might end up great because so far this game ended up great. And this is not the type of game I would typically get into. So I'm gonna let them do what they're gonna do and try my hardest not to be very negative about it, because I can be. Ah, fuck. This is way easier with analog sticks. I can tell you that much right now. All right. Like it's hard for me to grasp the concept of moving my mouse in like 8 axes. Okay, you fucker. You piece of shit. I don't want this at all. I just want you to... Oh. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Hell yeah. I never knew this was here. This is so cool. Armored Core win. You know what, Beta Blues? Never ever in my whole life have I gotten into Armored Core. It's not like I don't like it. I don't know. Never messed around with it. The RE engine faces has come a long way over the... Oh, it's just a fucking incredible amount of progress has been made with this engine from all aspects. The lighting between this and RE3 Remake, it's like a generational leap. It's fucking insane. Especially, watch, I'll show you guys what I was talking about before. With RE2 Remake, you'll notice light values will change dynamically. So if I walk in here and I look outside, see how dark it is, and see how it brightens up as soon as I come out here. And if you look if I look at an area that's very dark, my screen will darken, and if I look at an area that's brighter, it dynamically alters the light levels, which is easy to do in a first-person game because your head is mounted to your body. But in RE2, the camera is detached from Leon or Claire, and you would have Leon standing in a dark area while the camera is in a bright area, and you get this odd mishmash of contrast. And you turn the camera this way, and you'd watch the brightness slowly increase itself. And it just for someone like me who pays attention to every little graphical detail, it was a bit of a bugbear. It wasn't really a huge problem. It didn't bother me too much, but something worth mentioning. And they fixed that issue without any fucking problem in RE3 Remake. Okay, 3. Jared, I'm not sure if I can say, but are you doing any voice work for Vigil? I know Sphere Hunter is, so I'm curious. No, I don't think no one approached me for that. I would love to, maybe one day. I've never done voice work really for anything other than I've appeared on other YouTube videos. That's about it. I don't know that I could do voice work, to be honest with you, though. And this goes back to speaking to Jeff Shine. When I had him on the channel, I asked him, because I've always wondered, with voice work, how much of it is having a good voice and how much of it is being able to act. And Jeff said, having a good voice is great, but it's like 99% acting. And I don't know that I can't act very well at all. I don't know if you guys have heard me try to be funny on my channel, but it just doesn't fucking work. Hey Jared, long-time watcher, first-time caller. I was wondering what your opinion of a potential RE4 remake is. What would you like to see changed / improved? I would love to see the Resident Evil 2 and 3 remake controls implemented into RE4 because I think they work really, really well. And then I would like to see the campy, jokey nature of RE4 replaced with a more serious tone. I've always had a bit of an issue with how tongue-in-cheek RE4 was. So I would like to see those two things changed. Other than that, though, like I think if those two things are approached correctly, I think an RE4 game could be really interesting. RE4 remake, sorry. I don't think it needs to happen, to be fair. I've talked about this before. I genuinely think that Resident Evil has been copying RE4 for a decade. Awesome. Has been copying RE4 since forever. So RE4 still is the modern framework for RE. So bringing RE4 into RE's modern framework doesn't make any sense at all. So I don't think it needs to exist in that sense, but I will see what happens. Nothing over here, right? Just got here. Is Antonio back? No, he's not, which sucks because he made the stream a little more interesting, didn't he? After RE4, we can't really complain about weird monsters. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I don't like Las Plagas at all. I don't like the idea that... So I really enjoy the concept of zombies. They scare the fuck out of me. Like, genuinely, if we're talking about horror, things that scare me, zombies do it. There's something inherently just fucking terrifying about zombies for me. Don't ask me why. But I don't... The Las Plagas thing, they're thinking and they're speaking and they're communicating. That doesn't strike me as what's terrifying to me about zombie media. Zombies to me are terrifying because they aren't doing anything human-like, but they're wearing this human shell. You're seeing these things walk around and act in ways that are just fucking insane, just so devoid from what you would expect from seeing the human form, right?
I know. Fucking password, right? Why don't you try 0814?
I'm not gonna do...
0621. No, it's 0514. Oh, come on. Take a chance, you never know.
I feel like I shouldn't, though. I love that sound effects inclusion.
Tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock.
Oh, fuck you, Lucas. Fuck you. Can I retry that? I don't want to take needless damage, goddammit. Have I played the Telltale Walking Dead games? Yes, I have. I have only gotten to season... I've gotten to the end of season 2. Never played season 3 before, but I like them. I like them a lot. That's another series that me and the wife play together. If we're going to do an RE4 remake, do a remake for Dino Crisis and Code Veronica first, please, Capcom. Capcom, listen to the man. He's got good ideas. He knows what he's talking about. Watching from work now? Listen, the most fun you can have is streaming on the company dime, right? I just want to say, I don't know who Antonio is, but someone called that, dropped a message in the chat earlier apologizing for being drunk and trolling. Oh, no way. That might have been Antonio. Oh, shit. Damn, that's... You know, I just saw Rewind Mike's in the chat. I totally... Sorry, man. I didn't even see you there. Speaking of which, if you're still there, Rewind Mike, you got to get your fucking ass down to Florida. I'm telling you, every time I work out, I'm like, oh shit, man, Mike could be over here. We'd be having fun, listening to death metal and lifting weights. It's a fucking American dream. I don't remember any of the other things he says. Does anyone remember that code? There's more than one, though, right? Am I crazy? Who remembers the code to get in here? Because I do not. Zombies, man. I remember playing my first RE on N64. First zombie I shot, it fell down, then got back up, scared me, had to turn it off. I get that. I really do. The Last of Us concept of zombies are scary too. They are controlled by fungus and they are still alive inside, but can't control themselves. Yes. Yes. I enjoy that a lot. They're not communicating. They seem to be operating on instinct, which is what freaks me out about zombies, right? And that is what gets to me, is this human form containing this non-human thing. You know what I mean? That's what gets me. It would be dope. I'm not coming to Florida right now, Lo. Oh, yeah, definitely not right now. I'm talking about, like, 6 months or something like that. To be fair, though, you guys aren't doing too fucking well either, where you guys are at. Let's try 0814. Thank you, Austin Jones, by the way. You know what I don't understand? Is when streamers take this, like, hardline stance against, oh, can I not enter another one now, you fucking asshole? Fuck you. This hardline stance, like, no backseat gaming. Like, why is that so much of a big deal for you? Like, you don't have to do what chat says. You could just be like, nah. I don't get that. Maybe, because obviously I'm not a very big streamer. So there's not as many people in here as, like, would be in a really huge stream or something like that. I guess I don't understand it. I don't get it. Thanks for the hangout. I got to do stuff with my day now. You have a good one. You too, man. Thanks for coming and chilling. Antonio's Jared's forbidden love. I want it to work between me and Antonio, but it just can't. We're from two different worlds. Oh, it doesn't work until you've actually seen it. All right. Holy shit, that was closer than I thought it was. NY is fine. I don't know if fine is the word I would use. The capital for all the fucking deaths in America, I wouldn't say is fine. Reminds me of that bird parasite that takes over snails. Oh, yeah, and then makes the stalks, his little, like, fungus grow out of the stalks. It's crazy. Makes them climb up the high... Yeah, I was talking to my wife about that. They climb up on, like, a high piece of grass, so the birds eat them, and the cycle repeats. Lol, expecting the world to last another 6 months. Solid point. It's a solid point. Okay, so where am I supposed to... Is there a file that I can read then? I don't know how I'm supposed to... Because I don't have any more keys than I had before. There's a video series explaining the science and evolution of the infected in The Last of Us. It's insane. I really like it when a game puts that much thought into one of their gameplay, like, addition. You know what I mean? Like, you have cordyceps zombies in the game, and you think of, like, backstory, how they started, what their evolution is. I love that so much. I can imagine some streamers don't like solutions to puzzles being spoiled right away and like the challenge reward. Okay, that makes... I get that. Okay. Beta Blue says he has a pet peeve. I'm interested in hear this. Justin is saying, I appreciate you answering back, though. It's cool to have a back and forth with your viewers. Disfiguring the Goddess also slaps me. Oh, they're so good. Oh, they're so good. So I got into them back when Big Chocolate was singing for them, and he was one of the best, no joke, one of the best natural death metal vocalists on planet Earth. I genuinely believe that. My only issue is, why would you leave that much talent on the table to become a DJ? That's so crazy to me. I don't get it. I love how I came here to chill while I work and got a relaxing stream of Resi 7, the birth of Antonio lore. And he's part of the deep lore now. You can't get away from him. There's a virus that infects rats and causes them to look for cats to eat them so the virus can reproduce in the cat's gut. It also survives in humans. Ugh. I think that emoji is the best fucking reaction you could have. Have you read the zombie comic series Have I? Yo, we got fucking Crossed for days over here, man. I love Crossed. I pretty much have read every zombie comic that has ever come out. I remember, I think it was Black Gas, Black Mist, Black Gas, something like that. That's one of the great unsung zombie comics, I think. The Last of Us fungus, I want to say fungi, is actually based on real life fungus that ants, yeah, exactly. I love the way the ants look with the mushroom stalks growing up out of their exoskeleton. Very cool. So the shapeshifters have been taking over the news media for years, obviously. They have taken over social media as well. Are you worried about your channel? Nah, I think I'm safe from the reptilians for now. I agree 100%. Yeah, they're 1,000%. That's one more zero. Yeah, fucking, they're super good. If you like Infinite, goddamn, that's the band I was going to tell you to listen to. If you like Disfiguring the Goddess, my buddy's band Infinite Annihilator is super heavy. They're a lot more technical, a lot more note work in Infinite Annihilator than in Disfiguring the Goddess, but that's similar kind of tech metal, heavily produced vibe. You might get into that. Do you know Ningen Isu, the old school hard rock / metal band from Japan? They're really awesome. I've listened to them before. I don't really get into their music, to be honest. I don't like the vocals. It's a cool concept for sure. I'm not... I don't know. Something about the music just doesn't do it for me, though. I listen to, a decent amount of Japanese metal and hardcore and stuff like that. I don't get into most Japanese music, oddly enough.
I know. Fucking password, right?
Oh, I thought you rage quitted? I did. Well, like, when I take too much damage for stupid reasons, and I'm right here anyways.
2-1. No. It's 0514. Oh, come on. Take a chance. You never know.
No. No. That's weird. I only knew of him as a DJ. He remixed some of Architects. Really? That's crazy. Jared, Cyberpunk? Yes or no? Yes. Both on the game that's coming out and the Cyberpunk aesthetic. I really like Cyberpunk. Oh, it's right there, Jared. You fuck. Oh, wait. Did I use the right code? Was that there the whole fucking time and you guys let me leave? Do I have a favorite Batarang design? Oh, that's a really good question. I don't think I do. See, now I'm scared to fucking open these boxes, you dickhole. See, that one exploded. How dare you? Sometimes you have to sort through the trash bags that look to be made out of human skin. I feel like that's going to blow up too. So what actually happened with Antonio? I feel like I'm watching the final season to a show I haven't seen the first 10 seasons of. So Antonio showed up, was it last night or the night before? The days are starting to kind of stretch together for me. So this guy Antonio showed up in chat and just kept telling me like, dude, play the game, quit talking. And I was like, nah, man, I'm trying to talk to everybody. And he was just complaining about everything. Like, oh, you haven't done anything. Like, and in his defense, I hadn't. Like, I wasn't making any progress in the game, but it was because I was literally just holding down the W key and looking at chat. And, he was just being really fucking annoying. Just, like, he had decent points. Like, yeah, okay, I get it. Like, I'm not actually playing the game very well. That's for sure. I really wish that you triggered that. So he had good points. He was just being a fucking asshole about it. And, everybody was just kind of telling him, like, dude, chill. Like, no one's trying to fucking have that energy going. And, yeah, he was just he called my wife fat, which is funny because my wife is really skinny. He was just being an asshole altogether. And then apparently, I haven't confirmed this. I haven't scrolled up to see if anybody wants to take a look through the chat to confirm or deny. Apparently someone said that he might have left a comment saying he's sorry for being drunk. And if that's so, that would be an interesting conclusion to the Antonio saga. So who wants to bet that... Oh, shit on me. Yeah, that's right. Will this blow up, though? Will it? Will it? Oh, God, it opened too slow. How do I not have... Oh, I didn't put away the shotgun? Jared. What are you doing? Oh, okay. Assassin Wolf does it too. Okay, literally when I play The Last of Us, if I shoot one more bullet than is needed for an encounter, I'm restarting. I'm exactly like that. Let's see here. Beat Blue says, so my pet peeve is Japanese people complaining about tank controls in RE, but then raving about Boku no Natsu Yasumi. Boku no Natsuyatsumi. I don't know. Natsuyasumi wa nan desu ka? And never even mention the control scheme. It has 10 controls as well. And it's the same thing with RE4. All the RE4 apologists in America who were like, oh, 10 controls are garbage. Give me RE4 all day. Yeah, I got news for you. RE4, spin on an axis with left and right. Forward always moves you forward, depending on regarding to where the camera is placed. That's 10 controls. That is quite literally 10 controls. Just the perspective is different. So I see where you're coming from, Beta Blues. I totally understand. Antonio complains, I'm sure I've seen that guy on some RE streams and they just ban him. I don't blame them, honestly. I don't ban anybody unless you're doing something that's going to cost me my channel. That's where I draw the line. But, you can come in here, be an asshole, insult people. I mean, understand that I'm going to insult you back, of course. But I believe banning somebody should be kind of something that's like a last-ditch effort. If they're trying to like spread some shit in chat that would get a community strike on my channel, like that's where I would draw the line. Like if you come in here and give your opinion on something, I will respect that as your opinion. But if you come in here just shouting shit that's gonna get me in trouble with YouTube, then that's when I'll ban people. Oh, yo, okay, I appreciate you putting in hiragana because damn well that's all I can read. Natsuyasumi means summer break. Oh, dope. Fuck yeah. Okay, wait, Beta Blues, is that series? It's kind of like where you play a little kid and there's pre-rendered backgrounds. I believe it's a PS1 series. There's like a couple of them. If so, I think I know exactly what you're talking about. And now I know how to say summer in Japanese. Thank you very much. Arigatou gozaimasu. Yo, Lich Azazel, what's up, man? I haven't talked to you in a bit. Thank you for the $2, by the way. Sup back to you. Jose Gonzalez became a channel member. Thanks, man. I'm starting to think that was a good idea, setting that membership thing up. That was kind of just like I was bored one day, and I was like, I gotta do something for the channel if I'm just gonna be sitting here watching YouTube videos. And I set that up, and I appreciate you guys supporting me that way. That's really fucking sweet of you. Honestly, I know I talk about this way too fucking much. I'm not used to the concept. This is exactly where we were last time. I'm still not used to the concept that people find my work to be entertaining enough or valuable enough that they would genuinely spend money on it. That still just, it blows me away. It honestly does. It's really hard to get used to that concept, that idea. You know what I mean? And it's not like I'm getting down on myself or anything like that. I enjoy, I even watch through my own videos, to be totally honest with you. So it's not like I'm saying my stuff isn't worth that. I'm saying that I grew up poor and I understand the value of money. And when someone gives you money, it means so much more than the dollar value they're giving me. Lich Azazel, for example, $2 as a super chat. That means a lot because it's not just that there's money, going into my AdSense account or whatever. It's that they're saying something. They're like, listen, I enjoy your presence or your content, or I'm so entertained by speaking to you that I'm willing to give you something that's very important. This is money that I could be eating with. That means a fucking lot. Sometimes people will join my Patreon and they'll join at the $1 tier and they'll apologize. Like, I'm sorry I can't give more. It's like, no, this means something. It really does. You never feel sorry if you can't give money. Totally understandable. I can't give money to people, so I understand that. But it means something. You're making a statement when you contribute to content creators you enjoy. You're literally telling them that this important thing that I have is now yours. I want to give that to you as a in return for the entertainment I've gotten. And that's fucking cool. That's my rant for the day. Okay, let's navigate these bad boys right around ya. Natsu Summer, Natsuyasumi. holidays. Okay, so interesting. Tomato Warfare in here speaks Japanese as well. That's cool. So let me ask you guys a question coming from a novice Japanese learner. So when you shorten Oyasumi Nasai to good night, or you shorten it to Oyasumi, like are there any root words in there from like holiday or something like that? Because let me read that again one more time just to see. Yasumi? Yeah, like is that just a coincidence, or am I seeing like a root word or something that I don't know? You know what? And I knew it was going to happen. Here's the thing. Let's retry. You pay me to watch your stuff though. Yeah, well, you know, you're essentially, you know, Rewind Mike doesn't even fucking exist. He's a view bot. Okay, so that is the game I'm talking about. Cool. Katana Gaming says, I teach Japanese if anyone is interested. The language seems to have a lot of love here. Yeah, actually, I have a Japanese teacher. She is a goddamn sweetheart. I use a website called Verbaling. It's a really cool website. It's just one of those sites where you can learn language with native speakers. How does he keep getting me? How does he keep fucking getting me? Okay. You know what I'm going to do? Okay, so let's try and bait him to do... Let's do this since we have it saved right here. Let's bait him for a lunge and do that one-hit kill with a knife. Let's fucking do it. Wait. That's supposed to... We watched the video together of that being a one-hit kill, right? Fucker. Okay, let's read some comments, by the way. You have no idea, Jared, honestly. Most dinner, I'm watching your vids. Oh, fuck yeah, man. And that's another thing, too, to bring up before I read anymore. I see Jose Gonzalez. I promise I'm going to read it. So you are supporting people when you watch their content, or if you leave a like or a comment. That stuff gets YouTube to recommend my shit out. So if you can't contribute, just know that you are contributing. If you didn't know that stuff weighs heavily in the algorithm. So you are genuinely helping out. So let me read what this says. You know something? It's going to sound weird, but I can tell from your streams and vids that you're a very genuine and entertaining man. I don't know about entertaining, but I do try to be genuine. I'll happily support a creator like you 1,000 times if I could. Well, I appreciate the fuck out of it, Jose. Thanks so much, man. I do try to be genuine. That's kind of my goal with YouTube, is to be me and not a character. You know what I mean? You see that with a lot of YouTubers. They're not so much themselves. Like, and don't get me wrong, this isn't an insult to him, but you know, James Rolfe, the angry video game nerd, like, you know, like I get it. He's putting on a show, and that's cool. For me, the goal with YouTube was always to be, I'm Jared. This is my feelings. And if you ever hear something from me, you know it's sincere. I map that to the little side button on my mouse, and I hit it sometimes when I'm not paying attention. And I don't give me shit, please. Plus, fellow Japanese lover and Resi fan to boot. Fuck yeah, I'll support you, man. Well, I appreciate the fuck out of it, man. Thank you so much. Justin saying, I've spent weeks worth of time watching your content. I'm not able to spend money like that as much as I want to, but I'm helping rack up them views, falling asleep, rewatching videos. Listen, no joke. I'm genuinely, it fucking helps. It really does. So do not feel bad if that's all you can do, because that is a lot. I swear to you, no joke. The difference, you could add as little as 100 comments to one of my videos and actually see a monetary gain in what I make off of them. So I promise you, views, comments, likes, they work. They do things for us, and we appreciate the fuck out of it. Shit. I fucking knew it. Why though? But why? Oh, I'm mad about this. Let me keep opening, you guys. Tomato Warfare. I actually don't speak Japanese, just caught words here and there, and summer holidays shows up a lot in shows. Oh, okay. So I'm the same way. I watch a lot of like drama and shit. So, Oyasumi Nasai. It comes from Yasumi, meaning a break. You are correct. Oh, cool. Hey, intuition. What's up? Benny Girkman. Thanks so much for the $5, man. Sleeping at night sucks. Usually can't do it without melatonin medicine to help. But your videos and that sexy voice also tends to help. Well, fuck yeah. I've said this a million times before, but I have a set amount of content creators, Grimbeard, Yahtzee from Zero Punctuation, Joe from GameSack. I watch their stuff on a playlist when I sleep. So it's awesome to be able to provide that for people because I've been getting that for free forever. Rewind Mike, can you play the game? Can you suck my wiener? No, I can't. See, here's the thing. This is when I play Resident Evil games, I don't like expending ammo needlessly. And when I do, I restart. It's an ongoing theme with me, and it's why Josine can't stand playing video games. And I don't blame her. Like, I get it. It's annoying, for sure. There we go. No worries anymore. So let's keep up with you guys. Moko, famous streamer, got so upset that a super chat of 250 yen got laughed by others watching the stream on chat. And he made a video going to a konbini to show how much you can eat with 250 yen. That is so fucking wholesome. I can't stand it, Beat of Blues. I genuinely, I feel the same way though. No joke. For someone like me who doesn't make much money, I mean, when you do YouTube full time with, and I know 60,000 subscribers sounds like a shit ton, because it is, and I fucking love where I've gotten with this channel and what I've decided to do with my life, but 60,000 subscribers is not how much your typical YouTuber has before they go full time. I've been lucky enough to have viewers who really, really like engaging with the content. That means not just watching it and enjoying it. You guys do this to me, and you know you do it, and we both know that I'm fucking going to reach. God fucking damn it. I don't even remember what I was talking about. This is what you've done to me. I'm going to try and catch up with you guys. Normac95, catch another late night stream. How you doing, man? I can't believe we're still going. It's 10 a.m. here. Yeah, you know, you start late, you gotta go late, right? Going now. Great stream, Jared, as per usual. All right, Jack, have a good one, man. Once again, man, thanks for the $2, man. Oh, wanted to do 7 for... Wait, wanted to do 7 for RE7, but forgot to set it. What do you mean? Wanted to do 7 for RE7, but forgot to set it. I don't know what that means, to be honest with you. Bug? I don't get that. I'll be totally honest. I do appreciate the $2 though, man. Thank you. Do you have REHD? I'm not new to your content, but I'm new to the stream, so I'm wondering if you've streamed it before. I have not streamed it before, and I would love to. As a matter of fact, I downloaded the high resolution texture pack for the HD remaster of RE1. That would be a really fucking cool playthrough, because I've never actually seen it with my own eyes in game. That would be fucking fun. There we go. The fucking flick of the wrist, baby. Yo, okay, it was a good thing we restarted, because then we got out of there with spending less ammo. There you go. It's 4:20 a.m. here. Hey! Why did I go to that first? I just wanted to save it. We're not going to achieve a high grade with this, by the way. Oh, 5 plus 2. I get it, Benny. You're going to have to keep in mind that I'm not too what people would call smart. You really got to explain shit to me. Small Twitch streamer Brox got a bunch of donations on stream and was surprised and tried to give the money back to people, since he was basically just streaming his work so people could... Oh, that's right. I heard about that, Tomato Warfare. Yeah, what did he do? Like coding or some type of like art or something like that? He was building something. I forgot what it was. And he was just like, no, don't super chat to me. Give it to people who need it or something. I remember reading about that. Hey Jared, I first discovered your channel with the SH retrospectives way back, and this is the first live stream I've caught. Love your content and how real you are with viewers. Worth every minute. Well, thank you, man. I try my hardest to talk to everyone I possibly can, get their opinion on shit. So it's good to see that's working. Hell yeah, man. It's been 420 all year, especially for Mike. It has. Who would win in a fist fight? Leon or Chris? See, so that's the thing. Chris has the raw strength, right? And you have to assume he was in like a special forces type of thing. He might, I don't know if he is, but he's current military at the very least. So you know he knows CQC, right? So we have CQC, but then Leon has shown that he is very acrobatic, right? He could backflip and do all kinds of shit. Leon kicks a lot. Chris punches a lot. That's a toss-up, man. Ooh, that's a rough fucking stack. Oh, Copfighter, what's up, man? Yet again, it's 10 a.m. My boy's streaming. Life is it is wonderful, man. Welcome back, bro. What game do you plan or think to stream next? Honestly, it kind of depends. Usually when I stream, it's just whatever's like currently, I'm in the mood for or something. So I'm not too sure. I would love to stream another RE game. Oh, fuck. Because who was it in the chat? Cryvale mentioned REHD. I haven't played the Resident Evil remake in a very long time. That would be fun as fuck. But then I have, console games I could stream right over here. I have the FrameMeister and OSSC hooked up. So it really depends on what kind of mood I'm in, what I feel like playing. I don't have a schedule, and I never think about what I'm going to stream. I know that sounds stupid as hell. I know that I could actually do well, like make money from streaming if I treated it like something that was important. I probably will one day. I'll take it more seriously and actually, do something, come up with a schedule to stick to and all that other stuff. But I like just kind of treating it as a real casual, like, hey, let's have some fucking fun. Who cares what happens type of deal. I would like to miss every shot I fire, please, if that's possible. Thanks, buddy. Samuel Lungberg, how you doing, Jared? Long time no see. I am doing pretty fucking awesome for someone who just woke up. Listen, what you guys really want to see is Jared and I playing Left 4 Dead 2 with some other buds. Yo, that was fun as fuck, Mike. Remember when I got knocked off the fucking... Oh, that was a good time. Moko is a legend. I think that vid changed a lot of behavior in Japanese gaming streams. That's kill. See, that's... You can do something like that and genuinely affect like how other people act. That's crazy to me. It's so... I get the same sense of like awe when someone goes like, yo, I never got into like older video games, but then you got me to I think somebody recently in one of my comment sections said he never played Silent Hill 1 because he didn't really get into retro games. He liked modern stuff, and my video kind of turned him on to Silent Hill 1, and I'm like, you know how much of a compliment that is? It's like not only am I getting someone to play a game that I am truly in love with, but I made it a good enough case for it. You know, you're telling me that hey Jared knows what he's talking about. He's good at saying it like that. That's cool as fuck. Capcom should make a Code Veronica remake. I wish I could agree with you way more than I do right now. I absolutely agree. Have you heard of the tragedy of Antonio the Troll? It's an up and down, is an emotional roller coaster, really. Hey, Dad, you want my half-eaten chili dog? I am a little hungry, Joe. I'll take you up on that. What do you think about RE0? I think RE0 is very underrated. I until getting involved with YouTube and talking to other people who play Resident Evil and who obsess over it as much as I do, I never knew people didn't like Resident Evil 0. That's kind of like a fan non-favorite, which is weird to me because it picked it up. It was just, God, this is incredible. You know what I mean? Like, I was on board from the get-go. I don't get that. Yeah, but I loved RE0. I thought it was such a killer twist on the formula for Resident Evil. The no inventory system thing. It's, I don't know. It was just fucking incredible. I really liked the story. I liked Rebecca's story. I thought, you know, overall the story of the doctor and essentially becoming a leech was fucking lame as hell in all seriousness. But I enjoyed being able to see what happened and getting a little more, what you call it? Getting a little more familiar with Rebecca, you know? So yeah, I liked RE0 a lot more than most people, it seems. Well, the tank punched him off the roof. The best part was, too, is Rewind Mike got a perfect screen grab. And like, you could just imagine in slow motion and having to... God damn it, I wish we would have clipped that, to be honest. And just have me flying and zooming in on it. Fucking incredible. Going with the flow is the way to go. Dude, keep up the great work, man. Fuck yeah, appreciate it. My theory of RE8 being called Village is to prepare for a Code Veronica remake. There's no number, but it is a numbered title, and we're treating it as such. Or something like that. I hope that you're correct. I really do. Did we save it? Just in case. I'll save it. Man, I have the RE remake on the Switch, but never got to play it. Thanks for the reminder. It's so good. I don't know how well it runs on the Switch. I don't have it on there myself. And I know the Switch can be complete ass for ports, but fuck, man. I'm interested in playing it. Let's go ahead and jump off of here real quick. There we go. Yeah, do that for a long period of time, Ethan, please. Benny says, your Silent Hills retrospective got me into the entire RE series, and it became one of my favorites, but also got me into retro gaming as a whole, which I'm crazy into now. See, yes, that is what I like to hear. That's literally my job, and it's so fucking cool when I hear that I'm actually doing it well. Fucking awesome to hear that. Like, okay, getting into Silent Hill and Resident Evil, that's primo stuff. But getting into retro gaming as a whole, dude, you have so many good games ahead of you. Like, you're gonna... It's like a new fucking lease on life for you. I'm so fucking stoked. I want to play the Silent Hill arcade, but I have to travel to find a cabinet. I found one in Nakano. There was like a pop-up shop in Nakano Broadway, which is in Tokyo, and I found the Silent Hill light gun shooter there. And you know what? I felt like an asshole, or like so I've always loved Twin Perfect. I really like their Silent Hill coverage, and I went to Nakano, found that arcade cabinet, and I was like, yo, I tweeted at Roster, like, you'll never guess what I just fucking found. Never responded to me, and I was like, oh, Daddy doesn't like me. Yeah, we're good. Everyone wants a Code Veronica remake. So far, that's all I've heard. No one has been negative on the idea, so I tend to agree. Okay, Katana Gaming's on board. Fuck yeah. Resident Evil 0 is super underrated. Did that actually damage me? I'm gonna be... Okay. Good. I have a feeling there's gonna be a lot of enemies coming in. Oh wait, is this like a boss?
Keep it clean, gentlemen. We have rules.
What the fuck? Yo, I don't remember this at all. Yeah, fuck you too, fool. I probably should have brought something a little more powerful than a shotgun then, huh? Wait, Mike, did you say they're remaking Survivor? Oh, Jared, run into it, please. Dope, dude. Appreciate that. Can't get me from here, can you, fool? Yo, it's all stomach shots from here. I gotta get him on these stairs. This is the fucking trick right here, fool. Oh, you got nothing on me. Okay, run around the hay bales. Everybody knows this. This is the strat. You run back up, though. That's the trick. It'd be cool if these bullets, like, did more damage on bosses, because they're, like, anti-BOW, essentially. Oh, shit. Can we stun lock him? Yo. 1, 2. Oh, I missed the... And then use the... Good job, Jared. You're doing great, buddy. Oh, fuck. Okay, what hit me, though? Alright, let me see. Oh, is his blood toxic? Alright, that's interesting. I'd love for that not to be the case, but... Oh, fuck you. There we go.
I really don't know what to say about that.
Here we go. They're not remaking Survivor. There's no way.
He was never my favorite anyways.
RE0 on the PC is awesome. 60 FPS. Plus, when you beat it, you get Albert Vlash Wesker with the glowing red eyes. When I first did the retrospective, I covered the Resident Evil 1 remake. And I said, listen, I'm playing this on PS4, but it's pretty much the same thing. There's no real huge gain between, 60 FPS for a Resident Evil game or something. I was totally wrong. And I 100% admit that in my review of RE0, because I played it on PC. The jump to 60 frames per second is very fucking noticeable. It is a big deal. So many of my friends that started the RE series from RE2 or RE3 went on to RE0 and it was like, no, that's a prequel. Yeah, I don't get it, man. It's so good, though. I don't get it. Well, RE Revelations 2 ran pretty well with a few slowdowns, but like you said, it's so rare that it's not even worth mentioning. So I will say this, and this is coming from somebody who played the shit out of Rev 2 on PS4 and PC. The overall frame rate of Rev 2 on Switch is much lower. I think it's capped at 30, but there's even slowdown there. But if you are playing Rev 2 specifically just on the Switch, you've never played it on console, you probably won't notice that, so I don't think it'll be a huge issue for you. And for the most part, Rev 2 isn't so like Twitch reflex oriented that you would need 60 frames per second per se. It would definitely improve the experience, but it's not like you're going to be playing a worse game than anyone else. Oh cool, you're next. 1408. That was it. Oh. Hold on here. Wait. Daniel Field, arigato gozaimasu for the stream. Well, it's 9:30 a.m. here and I haven't slept yet, so I'm off. Have a good night. By the way, Jared, I've sent you a tweet with Antonio's apology. Daniel, this isn't... Can we look at it? Hold on. This might need to be viewed. Let's see. Let's open up the old Twitskis. Oh, is it a message? Tell me it's a message. Okay. Nope, okay. Notifications. Here we go. The redemption arc. Okay, let's take a look. All right, here we go. Where's Antonio Hernandez? Here it is. Holy shit, guys, we're seeing it. Sorry for the trolling the other day. I found some liquor and was possessed by a demon. Really like your retrospective vids. Keep it up. I wish I would have read that. Oh, Antonio, are you watching right now? Please tell me you're watching. I 100% accept your apology. If you are. Fuck, that's killing. We haven't... Dude, the redemption arc is so good. How's the N64 mod coming along? Oh, fuck, I forgot to tell you, Mike. It's perfect. I forgot to cut the composite sync line, but now that I have, you're all set. Oh wait, I did message you. You're not going to be able to use S video, but why the fuck would you if you have RGB? Do you already have the? I think you said you have the HD Retrovision cables. So you're fucking set to go, man. I have a feeling we'll see Outbreak remake before Code Veronica. Resident Evil 2 remake went out of its way to put Easter eggs confirming Outbreak is now canon. That's in RE7 also. Has what's her name? Where did all the trip mines go? Yeah, what's her name? Alyssa? I forget her name. I've been playing Clock Tower 3 lately, and I have Alyssa on the brain. 1408. Your retrospectives are the reason I actually went back and completed RE5 and 6, both the Revelation games and 7. Glad you convinced me. Also, RE0 was dope. Recently played through it as well. Fuck yeah. I have always liked those games, but it's so fucking cool to have other people confirm, like, yeah, these are also good to me. It makes you feel less like a crazy person. I could have swore it was 1407. Maybe I should pay attention. RE8 backwards ported MS-DOS stream when? That's a very good question. It was 1408, not 7, Jared. My first experience with RE was with Nemesis on my PS1. My youngest memory / nightmare stemmed from that game when I was like 5 or 6. Yeah, I have a good memories of a shitty time with RE3. When I first played Nemesis, I used to play football in high school. And during the off season, I would do high school wrestling to stay in shape.
Test of skills, so no cheating. That shit you're carrying, get rid of it.
You fucking asshole. Yeah, so I used to wrestle in the off season to stay in shape for football. And one year just so happened to like really enjoy wrestling. I got pretty good at it. And I went all state in Tennessee. I was doing really well. And when I did, there we go. Yeah, whatever. I don't care about you. When I did, I went all state, and I got 3 matches into a competition. I was doing really fucking well. Really goddamn well. Here we go. We have to do all this fucking over again. And on my last match, so in high school wrestling, when somebody slams you onto the ground, they have to be holding on to you the entire time. They can't just like pick you up over their head and throw you or something. You know what I mean? Because the whole point is you're supposed to get people, you're either supposed to pin them. Anyways, it's a whole thing. The whole point is like, there's high school kids playing this, so they didn't want people to beat the shit out of each other, right? So he picked me up by my waist, right? And then lifted me up into the air and slammed me down. So he slammed me down, and I landed on my feet because he lifted me up by the waist. But I landed on my feet, and my legs were straight, and one leg bent, and the other leg bent, but it bent the wrong way. So my left knee bent backwards, or forwards, I guess you could call it. So I went to go get up, and the side, like right here, like the side of your knee, that was sitting on the ground. And I was like, that's not, you can't do that. So I literally just started screaming. I thought I just lost my leg or something, because when he slammed me, I had heard a pop noise, but I had assumed I had landed on him. I thought that he had made that noise. So I blew my knee out wrestling, and I had to stay at home. And what had just come out literally a few days ago was Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. So I got to play RE3, but it was in a really painful time in my life. That's my long story about RE3 Nemesis. I feel like that's going to blow up, right? Yeah. I can't wait to do some 1080 weed runs. Oh, you know what that remind? Okay, so yeah, I will get tomorrow, Mike. I will get the last of my footage that I need for the Saturn video, and I'll start boxing your stuff back up. In a selfish way, I feel we're owed an Outbreak remake after Survivor. I tend to agree. Do you think Resident Evil 1 and 0 should get a remake like RE2 and 3? So I will tell you this. there's a certain language there. I don't know if they should, but I would be very interested to see if they did. Because with those games, especially with RE0, or I mean RE1, it's already this like perfect remake, right? I mean, it's incredible. It's an incredible remake, and they can't do anything to RE1 remake that would make it less good, because we would still have the original RE1 remake. I don't know if they will do that. That seems like a really dirty concept, remaking a remake essentially. But I can say it would be very fucking interesting to see. I would, you know, the purist in me doesn't want to see that. The purist in me wants to say like, no, it's good the way it is. They don't need to change shit. But then, you know, the dreamer in me wants to say like, yeah, let's see what happens. I would love to walk through the Spencer Mansion and fucking, I don't know why I did that. I already have the code. You know, like, it would be incredible to fucking do that. Like, I feel like I should be able to just run away from this though. Just like, can I block like something? So, did they expect no one to use the VHS tape beforehand? It just seems odd to make this make you have to play through this again. It just seems a little weird. I hate to say it, but I think RE3 Remake was lazily done. I think the game's good, but I don't think anything special. That's why they had to add RE Resistance. I don't know. They were already working on RE Resistance. I don't think they preemptively made it because RE3 was going to be bad. I do agree that RE3 Remake could have been more, for sure. They were in a weird situation. They shouldn't have announced RE3 Remake, to be honest with you, because I never knew this. RE3 was supposed to be a package deal with RE2 as far as the remakes go. And what they should have done was kept working on it, but they had already announced RE2, you know, we do it, that whole thing. And RE3 Remake was kind of be like a happy, like, oh yeah, you can fucking do this shit, man. That ended up not being the case because they both took way more time than anyone had expected. And they had a shit ton of assets for RE3 pre-made, essentially, right? I think they shouldn't have announced RE3 because they could have worked on it longer and added the things that needed to be added. But like I said in my video, and I think I'm sure you guys have probably seen that at some point, I think it could have been better. It could have been more. There could have been more content. But judging the content that is currently there, I think it was a really fun game. RE3 Remake was rushed out. I don't think it was rushed so much as I think they wanted to keep up momentum. They had a very specific situation they were in where they were riding off of RE2 Remake's momentum, and you can only ride that for so long. I think you're right. It was rushed for sure. I don't think it was as bad as a lot of people tend to describe it as, though. I mean, not bad at all. I think it was really good. But I think a lot of times when people list the faults with RE3 Remake, which are there for sure, like I agree those faults are there. I just don't think that there is as big of an issue as a lot of people say they are. That's my personal opinion. Solid Snake, don't always get to catch your streams here in England. Got to go to work, but stay safe, brother. Fuck yeah, man. Thanks for hanging out for a little bit. I appreciate it. I want an RE1 remake in the style of RE2 and 3. I think it'd be really interesting, honestly. I don't think it's necessary, but it's like, you know, me having a 35-inch ultra-wide monitor isn't necessary at all, but it makes editing way cooler. So, same thing with those games, honestly. I totally agree. I could see them doing CV, if anything, to update it to Deep Lore. See, that would be really interesting, too, because Code Veronica had a pretty interesting story that people don't give it enough credit for. Dude, like, get, because the fire is already, it's like on you. So, like, get out of it. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. Don't, This was my bad. I did the puzzle wrong. So what I'm supposed to do is throw that bomb through the wall. I did this last time too, by the way. So there's a mod of RE Remake that I saw online that looked pretty, well, fuck it, it looked awesome. Anyways, it uses the mechanics of RE4. Oh, that's right, a little voice. I did see that. It looks interesting. Nerd Talk. The question is, what could they add? Sure, graphically it would be stunning, but would it be any better? I think it would be interesting to see their take on the gameplay. I mean specifically the moment-to-moment controls in combat, because it would be really hard, I think, to make a very what's the word? I think it would be really hard for them to make an isolated, atmospheric game in an area that's no wider than, because, you know, Resident Evil was mostly rooms connected by long hallways. Like, can you make a third-person game that kind of has action in it and with this much area to maneuver in? I would like to see how they did that, you know?
I think. I'm not sure anymore.
So what happens if I just put the unlit candle in the cake? Okay. So we don't want to take that thing out. What we do want, we got this guy here, right? And then we have this guy, and then we have this guy. I'm gonna remember this, don't worry. Easy peasy. CB lacked in many areas. Silly designed boss fights and levels, and even some puzzles were lackluster in comparison to older RE titles around the same time. I thought the puzzles were pretty cool in Code Veronica. There are a few that stumped me really hard. I thought the boss fight with their version of Tyrant was cool. As Spider boss fight wasn't that great, I'll give you that for sure. But I really like the areas. I think a lot of people like to complain that RE Code Veronica wasn't designed very well. I think they had great backtracking. I loved the initial island area, and I love being able to revisit it with Chris. I thought that was great. You just need the wheel and the candle. Okay. Wait, so if I don't need, I won't be able to open the clown door though. Without, I mean, I won't be able to open the door, the loser door, without having the clown write loser on me, right? They could have made the Carlos section longer, or made an extra mission with each of the UBS soldiers, just like Ghost Survivor in RE2. Yeah, I think the post-game content could have definitely been handled better. I agree with that. Oh, it will. Okay, so I don't have to do... I'm an idiot. I thought I had to do the clown. There we go. Yeah, Code Veronica was pretty difficult. I played it when... So I used to live in Tennessee, right? And that's where I got my Dreamcast. And my dad found a job back in Miami, where I was born. So we moved back to Miami. And in the process of moving, it was during the summer, we just said, fuck it, we'll stay with some family and hang out while the moving process is going on. So we were in Georgia. So we went Tennessee to Georgia. My dad was getting the house ready in Miami. And I brought with me my Dreamcast. And I had never pre-ordered a video game before. And my mom, as a present, had pre-ordered me Code Veronica, which was so fucking cool of her. So I played Code Veronica on this vacation where I really had nothing else to do, no friends to hang out with, and I skated. But my aunt that we were living with lived off of like a dirt road, so there was nowhere to skate, and this was in like rural Georgia, so all the pavement was just giant rocks connected by tar essentially, so you couldn't really skate anywhere, so that sucked. And I don't know, I just had a good time with that, and I got to the point where I kept getting fucked by the switch to from Claire to Chris. And you know what you'll do? You'll end up taking all of your like awesome weapons with Claire and then switch to Chris and have nothing, and vice versa. That happens so fucking often. So I got so used to just restarting the game and figuring out those parts that now when I play it, I'm just, I'm good. But for someone who's never played it before, yeah, that's fucking frustrating as hell. Okay, so I turned the water off. And I didn't need to get this, which is what causes the fire. Okay, I got you now. I don't think RE4 needs a remake because basically everything still holds up. Garsfield, I would disagree. There's a lot of aspects of RE4 that doesn't work very well. It has piss poor pacing in the middle and kind of towards the very end to the last boss fight, really and truly.
Motherfucker! You're supposed to die!
I love how tense this moment is. Fucking amazing. And run your fucking Ethan ass out of there. I still want to see it though. Can I just give it a quick look? We'll just take a quick look at it. That took a lot longer than I thought. RE2 Remake was my first experience playing the series, and I really enjoyed it. RE3 Remake looked good too, but the negativity upon release kind of turned me off. Mason, is that Bennett? I get that. It did have a lot of negativity. If I were you, wait till it goes on sale just in case you end up, agreeing with all the negativity, but I think you might get into it, honestly. I really enjoyed the hell out of it. It has much better combat than RE2 Remake. I'll tell you that much. It is far improved over RE2 Remake. I play RE2 Remake for the atmosphere and the scares and the general environment, and I play RE3 Remake for the good combat.
Just beyond the pier, outside that room. Hurry.
Well now, Ethan.
The fuck do you want?
You?
Tomato Warfare, you popped all the balloons too.
Guess that's not in the cards. Not yet.
I wish they remade RE2 and RE1 Remake style. Listen, Sam, nobody understands that more than I do. I'm right there with you, brother.
Now that would be telling, Ethan. And I don't do spoilers.
See, I appreciate that. RE4 can use RE Remaster. Those textures are rough. Mike, you gotta stop harping over the textures. Hey, Benny, thanks, man. I appreciate the hell out of that. So now you have access to, I don't know what the difference between the icons are, like what tiers they are, because I wasn't paying attention when I made that. But I know I have the RE 1.5i, and I think I have like the umbrella insignia for one of them, and then one of them's my face. Who knows which one? I think it's random, whichever ones you get. But I appreciate the fuck out of that, man. Thank you so much for joining up. You know what? Why don't we take the badass ammo with us instead? And we're out. No, wait. We have healing items, right? I think we do. Do we? Oh, okay. There they are. Okay, then we need the shotgun, and that should. We don't really need much else. I don't think there's any boss fights coming up. Huh. I think that should be good. Should be fine. Oh, a Dead Space reboot. That'd be incredible, but sadly that team doesn't have access to the IP anymore. It's all EA's now. It's a shitty situation. It's an EA situation is what it is. I'm not crazy. That is EA that made that, right? I'm pretty sure it is. Not so much based on intimate knowledge, but based on that's how EA acts. I love how they did such a good job of making each part of the Baker estate weave in and out of itself the same way RE1 did. They did such a great job with level design. Dead Space retrospective would be dope. Joseph Daniel says. Joseph Daniel, I got good news for you. You have a 50-50 shot at getting that. I'm going to put it to a vote for my patrons. It's either going to be that. So we're going to either have a Dead Space retrospective or a Vampire the Masquerade retrospective. And I am fucking stoked to do either of those. So we'll see what happens. It would be really cool doing Dead Space because I'd finally get to play the Dead Space Wii shooter, the light gun shooter. Or not like on-rail shooter, you know what I mean. Yo, Normag95, I'm right there with you. Hope they remove the big bright action button inputs in RE4 Remake. Yes, 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 yes. A says, what about the RE CGI movies? I covered those actually. A Silent Hill remake would be nice. Ryder Anderson, I will tell you this right now. I've been screwed so many times with the Silent Hill series. I don't trust anyone to touch it anymore. Even the news like that ex-members of Team Silent were going to work on a new Silent Hill game. I was still, even understanding that that is such an amazing concept, I was still so skeptical because of how many times I've been screwed. VTM retrospective, fuck yeah. Like I said, I am stoked for both. I will take either or and be really happy with the results. So yeah. Dead Space is EA and they dissolved the developer team of Dead Space. It sucks. They were also making single player Star Wars games. That's right. I remember that. Holy shit. That'll be something to talk about if I get that though. Yeah, I'm pretty like either one of those is like probably some of the coolest options you can have. So no matter how anyone votes, man, I'm fucking stoked. Where would you like to see RE go moving forward? I really like RE7, but I like to see your thoughts on it. So what RE7 was to me, I have a really interesting view on this. I don't have an interesting view. I don't think my thoughts are inherently interesting. They're interesting to me for sure. So RE7 was really cool, it was really fun, and it was really interesting, but it was all those things because it was such a departure from the series. They can't keep making games like RE7 or else it'll just be the series. You know what I mean? I don't think that they should continue in the RE7 vein so much. Because RE7 was essentially a side story. It has nothing to do with the overall series. I would like to see other games tie into it, but if we get more first-person games, and this is what I would have liked for RE8 as well, I would have rathered them make the mainline Resident Evil games be the same perspective that we got from... OG. I would have rather had the mainline Resident Evil games control and have the perspective of the remakes, because that worked really fucking well for me. I don't know about you guys, but it's just too early, Jared. The controls in RE2 and RE3 were just spot on for me. Yo, just reload the fucking weapon, Ethan. How did I lose all that ammo? That's what I would have appreciated, was just... I really like the remakes. I would have rather the mainline series follow that, saying, you know what? Guess who's restarting? I was trying to use less ammo. I'm not going to this time. Benny says, $10 altogether isn't anywhere near close to the amount. Oh, thank you, man. You deserve. But if I spend any more, I won't be able to spend copious amounts of money on the Steam Summer Sale. Listen, I understand. Nobody wants you to have more Steam games than me. I appreciate the fucking shit out of it, though, man. Thank you. Kenzie, is there going to be an RE4 remake? Yeah, I think that's pretty much confirmed now. And I will say I'm more excited than I thought I would be about it. They need to let Silent Hill rest. Yeah, I agree. it is such a killer series, but I've talked about this before. It's okay for things to end. You know? It's okay to have, like, things, like, having an ending to your story is what makes the story impactful. Like, if we know the events of the story are just going to continue forever, why would we be interested in where it goes? If we could just, you know, like, anything that happens, none of it's going to be final. Because, like, it's never going to end. We don't have to worry about anything. So I think we need finality in video games. Wait, did I not? Oh, good job, Jared. Great work. Fuck. Ever play No One Lives Forever, PS2 PC game from the early 2000s? Yeah, absolutely. That ran on Lithtech, I think. One of the later revisions of Lithtech. I expect you'd like, but I just found out about it yesterday. And it is super. I will tell you this. You don't really play No One Lives Forever for the shooting. You play it for the story and the character and the world that it builds and stuff. Because it's a very cool, like, 1960s-esque spy fiction type of deal. Just don't expect, like, you know, fucking award-winning gameplay. It's a fun game. It's not like it's bad. It takes a lot of, like, it does a lot of really cool stuff with a lot of genre staples, I guess. You get to use a lot of spy gear and stuff. Super fun. I don't care about you. Look at that, you're gone. Oh, you're not. Oh, yeah, you are. Okay, I was about to say fuck. I don't mind a couple of first persons. I'm probably in the minority who likes Ethan too. No, I think Ethan is likable. I don't think he's very likable. Like, he's not, you know what I mean? But it's not like he's poorly written. He's not written. There's really nothing to Ethan because he doesn't have many speaking parts, and when he does, he's reacting to stuff. But Ethan is a really cool everyman. So I'm interested to see his arc in RE8. Because, like I said, he's an everyman, and I want to see what comes from that. Does he get training? Is he a hard ass now, you know? Ethan uses a knife like a child. You mean this isn't how experts stab? Am I worried about RE8? A little bit, yeah. I'm trying to be more upbeat and positive about it, because I was actually worried about RE2 remake and RE7. So I'm not going to discount RE8 on its face right now. I'm just going to assume, you know, listen, these guys are pretty good at what they're doing by now. Maybe it's all going to be okay. If it's not, though, I reserve the right to say I told you so. You guys better remember that, too, because I will be taking advantage of that. They're doing what my theory was for Resident Evil's new games. 1 through 3 fixed camera angles, 4 through 6 third person, and 7 through 9 will be first person. That's an interesting theory. I think there might be some validity to that. Have I played Siren? I have. I don't remember much. I've only played the first game. And I played a little bit of Outlast 2 retrospective. I'll be honest with you, is that Reen 26? I really don't like those games too much, to be totally honest. I don't like non-combat games at all. I like it when combat is an option, but it's disincentivized. Whereas if you just disallow combat completely, I don't like it.
The time. Do you have both ingredients?
Alright, fine. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys this right now. The last time... Oh, you know what I didn't do? I haven't gotten the Magnum yet. I think I need 5 more. Fuck, we're going to have to do this without the Magnum. Okay, so we got to get ready for that boss fight. I forgot that is a thing. 5 flame rounds. We can make... What, like 2 more, I think? do that. Fucking god damn it. The devs experimented with fixed camera angles for RE2 Remake. Check out RE2 Roundtable if you haven't yet. It's the devs just chatting about RE2 Remake. Oh, fuck yeah. That sounds interesting as hell. I feel like it would have been doable, I think. I'm no game developer, but it seems so doable to me to have made that work. Because I can set up camera angles with the first person mod that fucking look really goddamn convincing, and you can still control your character within them. You would just have to make a toggle, you know, controlling first person versus, like, I don't know, tank control, something like that. Just to have it as an option would give so much goodwill towards original RE fans. It would just let them know, listen guys, we're thinking about you. We understand, like, because I understand completely. We are not their core audience. Now that gaming has grown to the point that it has, like, no longer, for example, with Squaresoft, I talked about this before. With Squaresoft, I used to be their core audience, someone who buys Japanese role-playing games, who plays a very niche genre. That I was their audience. I'm not their audience anymore. Gaming has grown to the point now where these niche little groups, we don't matter anymore. It sucks to say, but we have no buying power. If each person in this chat, every person who wanted a fixed camera traditional RE game, if you boycotted Capcom right now, they would not see a difference in revenue. We just don't matter. Oh, my nose itches. Not sure about Ethan and RE8. It'll be very interesting. I would love to see where they come from, or what they do with him. Does he harden as someone who's gone through this shit, or does he stay your everyman just fighting to survive? All I know is that Chris seems to have eaten the boulder. Boy's finally caught up with the biceps. As someone who has big biceps and a big gut, I find that very offensive. Tomato Warfare says Ethan is a protagonist. Wait, Ethan is protagonist A-type character. It is fine, I guess. I think this was on purpose and a clever decision, so it feels more like you're stuck in the situation. Yeah, it's effective in that way for sure. You're definitely right. So I see why they did it and where they're coming from, and it worked. Because they really only give you the motivation of, 1, find Mia, 2, survive. And as a guy who's married, I'm going to want to find my wife and I'm going to want to live, right? So they did a really good job of giving motivation.
Not now. We don't have the time. Do you have both ingredients?
At this part in the game, who picks Zoe over Mia? Never understood picking Zoe as Ethan's whole journey is to save his wife. I totally agree, but I saved Mia last time, and I don't know what happens, so I think I'm gonna pick Zoe this time. What do you guys think? Everybody in the chat, 1 for Zoe, 2 for Mia. It's totally up to you guys.
So after we make the serum, what's next?
There's a boat outside. We'll take it through the swamp.
Oh, the grenade launcher. A little voice, thank you. Thank you. I totally forgot about that. I like how my chat knows me. They know how forgetful I am. Like, yo, you gotta remind me of this shit. Your boy ain't very smart. Okay, so we have 7 rounds for the grenade launcher. That should be okay. Fingers crossed. I definitely had the Magnum by now. Can I go back? What I have to... you know what? It might be... so, fuck it. We're, like, what else do we have to do, right? We're not doing anything else. Fuck it. Yo, we got mad ones. One was for Mia, right? I forgot. The broken shotgun? Oh, James P. Yo, I put the wooden shotgun where the broken... James, my man. Yes. Reload the grenade launcher. Good call. I never thought of that. I never thought to do that. I thought you guys were dead. Not to be rude, I just kind of assumed you guys were dead. And I don't know why, because I remember not killing you. Oh, one for Zoe. Okay, good. Everybody wants Zoe. I think it mostly Mr. McBear, but that's fine. It's just all Mr. McBear. I'm cool with that. I've been wanting to do it anyways, because the last time I chose Mia, so fuck it. Guys, I appreciate the fuck out of you hanging out with me like this, by the way. This has been fucking fun. I literally, no joke, I just passed out on my couch and woke up and was like, I should probably stream. I fucking did not think it would be this much fun. Oh, wrong way, Jared. Coming this way. No, it's not the wrong way. Yeah, you're going the right way. Come through here. Mia chopped off my hand and Zoe stapled it back, so I choose Zoe. You know, it like, you're making a lot of sense, Brian. Okay, Jared, remember there are trip mines here. Remember there are trip mines here. These are just killer light rays, and we do not see this enough in this game. Okay, so Tomato Warfare, I actually have that DLC. We bought it a few streams ago just because everybody talked me into it, but I haven't played it yet, so I'm not sure if that's the case. Zoe's my waifu choice, but not Ethan. I don't know. I find Mia to be like you know what it is, honestly? It's going to sound so mean. Both Mia and Zoe I find like attractive in a female way, but I find Mia's voice to be incredibly attractive, where Zoe's voice it's a little more not masculine. Her mannerisms are a little more masculine. She like challenges you a lot and like you know what I mean? I don't know. I think I like Mia the best because she has this like sad, helpful, like quiet voice. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Oh fuck, we don't have enough coins. Why did I put it in that? Oh, Jared. You fucking idiot. I guess it doesn't matter. I only have 2. Are we going to finish this game without the fucking Magnum, Jared? I guess so. I shouldn't have bought those steroids. I fucked up. Hell, you live and you learn, boys. Tomato is right. What did Tomato say? Oh, Okay, so let's get the shotgun, and then we are going to shotgun ourselves up. Okay, so no Magnum, but I got the Magnum last time. Now we're doing something with this shotgun, which I don't really understand, so fuck it. This will be fun. I'm ignoring my online class for the stream right now. Oh, KL, thank you for reminding me. I have to do some schoolwork. Shit. Imagine if there were a third option that you had to save Anita Sarkeesian over me. So, I feel like she would probably prefer that option, but I feel like she would probably find that to be sexist because a man is saving her, and like, what is she? Some kind of damsel in distress, right? I feel like there wasn't enough enemies in RE7. I never found myself running out of ammo like you should usually in a Resident Evil game. I didn't either, but I will say this, it's because I keep restarting and, you know, waiting till I fucking get a good outcome in a fight. So, what do we do with the broken shotgun, though? Hooser said def stream more often, quality times. Yeah, it's fun as hell. I've been having so much fun late. I don't know what it is. The last... I stopped streaming for a while, and I started back up again, like, I don't know, 4 days ago, something like that, and we've had so much fucking fun, I can't goddamn stand it. We might need more healing items, though, Jared. So what we will do... grab some chem fluid. Grab ourselves some herb for Mike. fill ourselves up. Put that herb back. You know what? No, putting it back. This is going to be a 3 health item boss fight. I hope Abby from The Last of Us 2 is an RE8. I got into an argument with somebody about Abby in The Last of Us. By the way, nobody in chat ruin anything in The Last of Us 2 for me, please. I'm only like 6 or 7 hours in. I just got to the oh, almost walked into that. Holy shit, you guys. It would have been your fault, you know it. Anyways, I just got to the second large area in the Seattle quarantine zone. So don't ruin anything for me, please. But I was arguing with people because somebody said something. Somebody had a tweet that showed Abby and said, finally, somebody put a normal-looking woman in a video game. And I was like, normal-looking? Abby's more muscular than 99% of females on Earth. And he's like, are you kidding me? She's not even that muscular. And I was like, I fucking bodybuild. I literally lift with female bodybuilders. Abby is the size of a female bodybuilder, and female bodybuilders make up a very small percentage of human beings on Earth. Female human beings on Earth. You're out of your fucking mind. I think a lot of people who don't lift think that what Abby has done is like, oh yes, is super typical. It's like, no, it's not. There's nothing wrong with that. You just can't call her a normal woman. I find muscular women to be relatively attractive, honestly. So it's not like I have a bias against that. It's just you can't say that's normal. Pro Hero All Might. Oh, man. My fucking wife loves All Might. Thank you so much for the $2, man. Not saving the Cajun Queen. Shame on you, Mia Stans. If it makes you feel any better, I did save her last time. So technically, she got saved at some point. Repair kit in the garden. Tactical nut. Okay. Weapon kit. Repair kit in the garden. Are we talking about, real quick, the garden that I was just in? What horror games am I looking forward to? I don't think this counts as a horror game specifically. But Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 seems really, really fucking cool. I love vampire shit, which is weird because I don't like vampire, like traditional folk tales about vampires, but I love contemporary, like the idea of vampires living in the contemporary real world. The entire mythos of Vampire the Masquerade just gets to me. I love it so much. You know what I do? I honestly, I just sit around, I listen to Typo Negative, and just imagine LA crawling with vampires, fitting in with human beings. It's the funnest time you've ever fucking had. Jared, you fucking asshole. That was my fault. I gotta take credit for that one. And I just made my... How many herbs do you think it'd take to get back to fine? Let's find out. Under the house in the crawl space? Okay. I think I will stream The Last of Us 2 when I finish it. That'd be fun. I hope we see Leon in RE8, as it's supposed to be similar to RE4, and he shows up in every numbered RE game. Does he, though? He's not in 3. He's in 6. He's in 4. He's not in 5. I don't know if that's true. What other... I mean, he's not in 7 either. Okay, guys. This is going to be our little fucking accomplishment here. Oh, son. I've never been in here before. You know what's weird? The last time I was in here, I was looking through that going like, I feel like I can go there. It's inside the box that I've been seeing under the crawl space. Okay, I know. All right. Guys, I figured this all out by myself. None of this was you. Have you heard about Made in Skur, a horror game with item management and sound wave-based weapons? See, I avoided using the term survival horror. I appreciate that, Beat of Blues. No, I've never heard of that before. Made in Skur. Never. Okay, so we take our broken shotgun. Which... Okay, there it is. Word. Okay. Packs quite a punch. I do too. I just wish there was a way to empty my current one. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, I don't want to get rid of you. You have 4 shotgun shells in you. Oh wait, did it automatically unload it? No, it did not. Okay, I saw the 4 shells over there and I was like, oh, damn. Have I seen... Wait. Have I seen Fright Night? Fright Night. That sounds super familiar. Yeah, the one where the... Oh, damn. It's a breech barrel? That's sick. Isn't that the one... Fright Night. I might be thinking of the wrong one. What's that 80s horror movie where there's this girl who's putting on lipstick and her boobs are out and she takes the lipstick stick and sticks it into one of her boobs? Does anybody remember that? I'm going to sound weird for asking that question. Better be able to make Pete Steele and V. Damn it. Yes. God damn it. Yes. So one of my... Oh, God damn it. So here's the thing with me. One of my favorite songs ever recorded is Typo Negative's White Slavery. And for those of you who don't listen to Typo Negative, it is not a racial thing. The white slavery thing is the same way you say like a white lie. It's slavery that people have agreed is okay and good. So like, for example, his lyrics in the song are about how he was addicted to cocaine and other drugs. And he called it white slavery because it was a type of slavery that people all agree is like, oh yeah, you can do all this. This is perfectly fine. This kind of slavery is okay. It's any other kind that's bad. So I really, really love the song White Slavery. It's very sad and it's dark and it's depressing and I love it so much. And I always, like, I have tattoos for my favorite songs. You just can't get a tattoo of white slavery and that sucks. Because God damn it, it means so much to me. Because I do abstain from alcohol, from drugs, from tobacco. Like, I abstain from things that I feel like would make me less present in my everyday life, right? Take away my cognitive abilities, because that's like the only thing I have, right? And God damn it, do I want a white slavery tattoo so bad. I just wish white slavery didn't sound like something that would accompany a fucking swastika. God damn it. Night of the Demons, that's what I was thinking of, a little voice. Oddly enough, an effects artist who worked on Fright Night, the main effects artist in that, is the movie about a kid who a vampire's living next door to him. Okay, I remember that, and he stumbles across like a fridge in his basement that's full of blood packs, I think, if memory serves me. Something is coming to me in flashes about what you're talking about. Should we make some more grenade rounds while we're at it? Like, why wouldn't we? No, Jared, you don't do that. You do this. Okay. I think we're good now. Let's give it the old save ski. Let's see how bad I die. Alan Wake was dope. I really want to cover that on the channel. So he asked a horror TV show host to help him. This is all bringing back memories. I know what you're talking about. The entire October Rust album was amazing. Personally, it's a toss-up between Love You to Death and Wolf Moon. White Slavery is a dope track, though. What else is good? Pyretta Blaze is incredible. Who Will Save the Sane? The rhythm and the timing of that song is so bluesy. Like, it just has this bluesy rhythm to it. They did such a... I think, honestly, Typo Negative is the modern Doors. They were an electronic sludge blues band. Oh, that's not Fright Night? Okay. I'm gonna have to look. Okay, good job, Jared. Don't block anything.
This is getting old, Jack.
Maybe you should start blocking, Jared. Yeah, it is getting old, Jack, to be totally honest with you. Oh, shit. Okay. Go for the arm. Whoops. There we go. I don't know who it was that told me about the skipping the reload animation with the block. That is a lifesaver. Oop. Give me that tail, fool. Fuck with me. Yeah, we're fucking speed running now, boys. It's on. Okay, he has like one eye underneath him, and that's all that's left, I think. Oh, did I get it? Yes. Yes, son. Get that arm. Get that fucking arm over here. No, I don't get you. Fuck off with your stupid tail. Dude, stop it. Can you be reasonable for 1 second, please? Okay, hold on. Which arm is it? Is it this arm? No. Other arm, other arm, other arm, other arm.
You're part of the family now.
I'm not one of the fucking family. So one thing I will say, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong about this, because I never saw a part in the game where they mentioned that Ethan was infected with these spores, and that's why his arm was able to, like, I guess grow back or still be attached and stuff. And that was never explained to me, and I felt like I would have liked to have heard that out loud. Maybe it's just me. Oh, you fucking asshole. I need your other arm, please. Just... Can I get just a quick look? Oh. Again, he's got me on the wrong side. Ah, thank God. There we go. Did you ever see George Romero's Martin? No, I've never seen any of his non-zombie movies, honestly. Control has a great Poets of the Fall track. I really don't listen to Poets of the Fall other than the Max Payne 2 piano track, Long Way Home. Dark. Long Way Home. What was that? And we keep riding into the night. Lake Goodbye. It's a lake goodbye. That was what it was. Okay, okay. Yeah, I really never listened to anything they made other than Lake Goodbye. Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, Jack said he has said several times that you're part of the family. I guess I never took that as, like, you're infected with the spore. It makes sense, you know, in hindsight for sure. I might be dumb, by the way, also.
This is getting old, Jack.
Fuck. Wrong. Okay, I didn't do it right. 1, 2, boop. Okay, where's the rest of you at? Let's get this. Oh, ah, you fucking idiot. You know, I've never played Control, which is crazy because I'm a huge Remedy fan. Let's do this. This over here. Oh, I guess the fire killed. Whoa, what exploded? What the fuck? Did I do that? Alright, okay. So I'm worried that I won't be able to come back to this area, so I'm trying to get all the ammo I can. I bet I could kill this fucking fool with a knife. I'm not gonna try, but I bet I could. Oh, wrong ammo. Okay, get away from there. That's a bad place to be. See? I told you. Let's play this a little safer. There we go. Okay. Oh, good block, Jared. See, I have to congratulate myself, because nobody else will. Okay, you know what? I think it might be time. Just get a good old-fashioned shot with a shotgun. I will be reading chat again in a second, I promise. I have to focus. Why didn't that hurt me? Also, the fucking rudeness is unnecessary, Jack. That is his name, right, Jack? Where is your fucking weak point, you ass-faced uncle fucker? Just, okay, run, and then don't let him do that to you. But where, oh, there it is. Why do I keep waiting to hit the, oh, fuck, alright, fine, whatever. Oh, there's Alan Wake DLC? Oh, that is attractive. Okay, so well, hold on. Was it his right arm? I think it's his right arm. Yeah, it is. There we go. My face when there's an M9 that can only chamber 3 rounds. I assume I can just get away from this, like I don't have to. thought that there was like an item over there I could get.
Now, I've seen everything.
There we go.
Ethan, this way.
It makes sense that he's infected, especially with him being able to block those hits like they're nothing and healing with the medicine. That is true. Yeah.
You want me to cure him?
Max Payne actually came to mind when that Last of Us 2 meme named someone who went through more pain than Ellie was going about. Yeah, exactly. Pro Hero All Might, thanks so much, man. $2. Lost Planet monsters make Jack look like a Goomba. Oh man, Lost Planet was killer. I really my buddy was a huge Xbox fanboy, Xbox 360 fanboy specifically. He's always been the kind of guy who gets into all the new stuff. So anything that's new, he loves. You know, like when the Kinect came out, he was like, dude, it's a revolution. It's going to be incredible. Obviously it wasn't. He was totally wrong. But he talked me into getting the 360. And I made a purchase for the 360 like just on a whim out of nowhere. I was sitting up one night and because I didn't get a 360 for about like a year, maybe even like 2 years into the console's life cycle. And I finally got it, and I didn't have any games for it except for Dead Rising, but I downloaded demos like crazy. And me and my friend Peter would play on the Lost Planet multiplayer demo so much.
There's only one left.
I just have to say that you have not covered music in the FF7 remake video you did. Don't know if you noticed. Okay, so I didn't, and you're absolutely correct. I will say this, beers. Sorry, I keep burping so damn much. FF7's remade soundtrack is good sometimes, and sometimes it's terrible. There are some times when changing the instrumentation of one of the tracks from FF7 really changes the feel of it, and there are some scenarios where the feel of that track is altered in a good way. I think the Wall Market theme sounds really good. I liked it. But there are a lot of themes that just did not follow straight. Aerith's, the theme of Aerith's house, it didn't do it. It wasn't the same somber feeling. It wasn't the same cheerful, hopeful kind of piano melody. There are some tracks in FF7 Remake that were perfect, just incredible alterations to the instrumentation. And there are some that are just garbage to me. Okay, so we're curing Zoe. Imagine being Mia.
I'm sorry. I really am. But Zoe will be able to guide the two of us to safety, and then I can come back for you.
Go. I don't want to hear it. Both of you just go.
Mia.
Go.
Fuck. I legitimately feel bad about this, by the way.
With her.
Don't be ridiculous.
You forget. I still have a job to do.
I didn't know that, though. I don't forget that, because you never told me what your job was. So, I don't want to ruin anything, but I think I know what happens here. I don't think Zoe makes it. I don't know if that's the case, though. Oh, Alan Wake American Nightmare. You weren't talking about Control getting... Okay, I got you. I know there is a big time jump between RE4 and RE2, but in RE4, Leon felt like a completely different character to how he did in RE2. I hope in RE4 remake they give us the same voice actor. I think they will get the same voice actor, and I think they might alter his personality a little bit, but I am with you. I felt like Leon in RE2 was this altruistic...
Mia's no good to anyone right now.
He didn't know.
But we might make it out of here in one piece.
He didn't know a lot about the world. He had this idealistic view of things, right? And I think that was cool. And I understand to make him grow as a character, you might take away a little bit of that in RE4. I think they went too far in the other direction. He shouldn't have been an action movie hero making quips after while getting shot at. He should have been like terrified by that situation. Like, I get it that he had special training and stuff. I understood that. Just he shouldn't have
There's
changed
the
so
boat that
much.
Mia came with Evelyn on.
Oh, what the? They came on that. Let's go take a look.
I'm not going back there.
I gotta know what Mia was up to. What the hell was that?
It's her. Evelyn doesn't want us to leave. No! No! Evie! Please!
Zoe?
Evie!
Zoe? Zoe!
Guys, I legitimately feel terrible for not picking Mia. I hope you're happy. Mia's holding herself back, it seems, but I also feel like she understands. She still looks heartbroken. Yeah, she definitely does. I feel terrible about this. So I've never played through this area. Oh, wait. And how did Mia get here then? Oh, I thought it would change the gameplay at this point, but I guess not. How did she get here? Mia should be reacting as she's responsible. Oh, I see. As she's responsible for what happened in a way, and admitting at this point she helped create the issue. Okay, yeah. RE4 Leon just breaks into a man's house and kills him. That is true. Speaks a language that guy doesn't understand and then fucking shoots him in the head. Totally agree with you on your take on FF7 Remake's music, which has been praised for the most part. Yeah, I really wish I would have touched on that. I was an idiot. Sometimes when you're writing a script, you get so caught up in expressing your ideas that you forget the ideas you should put in there. I do that literally with every video. Someone will go, hey, why didn't you mention this hugely fucking well-known thing about this game? And I'll be like, God damn it, it was on the fucking list, I swear to God. I like how his health meter even reads danger right there. Gold Saucer theme sucks. Yes, it does. I agree. It seems like a lot of people in chat feel, at least in a similar way, that maybe RE4 Leon needs to be dialed back a little bit in the remake. And I'm glad to see that, because usually I feel like a fucking crazy person. Like, when I talk about how much I love tank controls and everyone in the world is like, no, they're terrible. It's like, God damn it, come on. I can't be insane. Well, we saw what happens. Got confirmed that saving Zoe not only does not make sense, but does not push the story in any interesting way. I've never played the DLC. I'm not sure if that's the case. A lot of people said they didn't like the ship part of the game. I enjoyed it, actually. I liked a lot of the story revelations here. It made 7 fall more in line with Resident Evil than anybody, because I had watched reviews about RE7. I didn't play RE7 until just before the RE2 remake. So I missed out on a lot of the initial hype, but I would watch reviews. And a lot of the reviews, they all mention how RE7 is essentially a side story and has nothing to do with the originals. I genuinely think, for example, Yahtzee from Zero Punctuation, everything he has to say about Resident Evil 7 in his review makes it sound like he never left the Baker estate. I honestly think that guy put that review together, played through half the game, and gave his opinion on that half of the game, assuming the rest of it would play that way. Because getting to this part here, this game plays like a Resident Evil game once you get to the ship. The story takes a Resident Evil twist. We now have bioorganic weapons introduced, and like science experiments on humans. Like, all of the Resident Evil staples are back. I think a lot of the reviewers didn't get to this point. I could be wrong. There's a possibility I'm wrong. And maybe there's a part in the review that I just didn't pay attention to where he mentions it. But most of the review talks about how great it is to have a side story like this, and how it has nothing to do with Resident Evil. And I think those people just legitimately didn't get this far into the game. So is there a new timeline with all these reboots, or isn't there? I believe so. I believe the idea is them going back with the remakes and reboots. I think the idea is to alter the timeline slightly. Take a step back and you alter certain events this much. Why don't you make a separate video where you go over some of the things you forgot to talk about in your other reviews? I've thought about it before, and this is going to show you my OCD. I think it would clutter my videos. There are definitely things that I forget to talk about, or that I fail to cover, or that I get wrong in my videos, and I would like to fix those things. But I tend to like to release long form, informative videos, and if I don't have anything to say other than that one point, for example, the FF7 music, I don't think I could even stretch a video like that out to 5 minutes maybe. And I've already covered FF7, and I would hate, and this is on my end and not on your guys' end at all, but I would hate to be seen as that guy who had a video do well, and then he tries to milk that video for every view and every cent that it's worth. For example, with the Resident Evil retrospective, and I get why this comment gets thrown around, but if I put those videos on Reddit, people will say, you know, yeah, this guy was doing shitty, and then he made RE videos, and now he won't stop making those because they're the only ones that make money. It's like, I get why you would think that, and why would you would say that, but I genuinely just love RE. And when I make RE games, videos on RE games, it's because I love the series, and I want to play more, and I want to talk about it more, and I want to make content about it. And the views and the money don't exactly factor into that as much as you might think. I mean, obviously, I make a living off of this, so for sure I'm trying to get paid when I make videos. But I'm not so obsessed with getting paid that I would alter my content specifically for money. And I feel like you give off that vibe when you start releasing videos talking about videos you've already made, I guess. Maybe it's just me. We need Resident Evil. Take this story into a new direction. Interesting idea, actually. Oh, time to completely redo the entire RE videos. Oh, man. You know what's crazy? So many people really enjoyed when I put together all of my reviews on the RE games into one 7-hour video. I thought maybe that would be good for, like, you know, people who hadn't seen the retrospective. You know, maybe get like 1,000 views. You know, like I made it. I didn't put any work into it. I had already made the videos. I just dropped them into Vegas and took out the beginnings and endings. I even missed some of them, by the way. But it wasn't like a shit ton of effort, and it didn't take any creative effort at all. And the amount of views I get on that, the average view time on that video is like a fucking hour. And for those of you that don't do YouTube, average view time of an hour is unheard of. Like, nobody gets that. It's fucking insane. I'm so happy. They did a really good job with Evelyn's face, by the way. Maybe not that specific smile. Unpopular opinion. Resident Evil storyline is awful and is so wonky. If you take all of the games as a whole, I would agree with you. It's all over the place. If you take each game individually and experience the story as told in that game, I genuinely think all of them are really enjoyable and really interesting. But once you get done with that game and then you look up an RE timeline after that, it's a mess. So I agree with you and I disagree with you at the same time. I think the premise might be flawed there. Alright, just drop down, I guess. Tank controls also are, in my opinion, one of the reasons the first 3 RE games, as well as SH, aged really well. One of the reasons they are satisfyingly fun, especially if we also consider the atmosphere. I agree with you 100%. Is that Spasolje Pavlovic? Spasolje Pavlovic. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Yeah, I totally agree. I think tank controls are so much more intuitive than people give them credit for. I don't understand. Keep your eye on the character model and you will always know what forward is. I don't get why that's such a hard concept to grasp. And if you're If you're in the chat and you're one of those people who don't like tank controls, I'm not trying to make fun of you. A lot of times people say, I don't get why people don't understand it, and they're trying to insult you. I genuinely, in my mind, I can't comprehend why tank controls are so hard for people to grasp. Because as soon as I picked up Resident Evil, I saw that this was the control scheme, and I did it. There was no like, it's like, oh, this is hard or this is easy. It's like, oh, this is the only way to control this game, and I don't think that there's anything wrong with the way it controls. I intuitively picked up the controller and did what they wanted me to do. I'm totally willing to admit that there's a possibility it was just me, but I don't know. It seems so easy. Not easy. It's just intuitive. I get, oh fuck, okay. Can't fuck with him. So it looks like the battery to my headphones are, oh no. Don't do that, please. Battery to my headphones are low, and I don't know if I can stretch my charging cable over. Okay, no. I would like... Thank you for opening so quickly, door. Came from there. What about here? I need respite. At least a knife? Nothing? I can hear you outside. Oh, super chat. Blitz J, thanks so much for the £5, man. Hell yeah, dude. Your channel is an unlimited source of insight and entertainment for me. So glad to catch a stream. Keep doing what you do. Well, thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Let me see if I can't stretch this charger out so we can maybe play this for a little longer. Where are you? Well, we're halfway there. We can do this. Nice and easy. Put you up here. Can we keep you there, though? That is the question. I hope I don't look as stupid as I feel right now. Yo, who's the best? Okay. Can we charge while we're using them?
Charging battery.
I don't know if that's gonna work. Oops. Okay, so there's a chance that we might have to plug in some wired headphones at some point, but we might just end this in a little bit anyways, because man, I'm tired. I want to go back to sleep. I find a lot of the wonkiness from RE comes from inconsistency in its characters. Yeah, agreed. That's the door I need to go through. I just know it. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. I love that little subcompact. It's cute as a button. You know what? Since the headphones are dying anyways, guys, let's go ahead and call it a night. Oh, wait, you heard it say charging battery? No, wait, did it? Hold on.
Charging battery.
How did you hear that? I barely heard that. Well, let's go ahead and save it. Yeah, I don't know. Let's go ahead and call it a night anyways. I am tired as fuck. Let me take these off for a quick second. We could be candid. We can speak candidly. Let's exit out of you and let's, I'll do what we did last time. Let's just fucking hang out for a second before we get out of here. There we go. That's easy. So here's a cool thing. For those of you in chat who can't read hiragana, I have had this wallpaper for the longest time, and I finally was able to read here where the Oronomi Sea is. Oishi いですよ. Oishi desu yo. Oishi desu yo. Okay, so like, yeah, it's delicious, isn't it? I was pretty proud of being able to read that. And then up here, I can't read katakana, but I know pa when I see it, and n, so pan, which is bread. There you go. Doing tank controls is hard for you? Yeah, see, regarding the tank controls, I have an issue where I can't distinguish between left and right sides on the fly. I literally have to lift my hands up and go, interesting. You might have some type of dyslexia, maybe. Or some type of like mental thing that swaps them. Okay, so that sounds like a genuine reason why you wouldn't enjoy tank controls. That makes sense. Someday, can you live stream Resident Evil Revelations 2, as the game has a soft spot for me. And I got it for Christmas and I'm close to 100%. So I will 100% play Resident Evil Revelations 2 at some point, because I actually enjoy the hell out of it. But I will say, if you're close to 100%ing it, you're going to hate how bad I am at it. Konbini? Yeah, this is a cute little... I think this is like a fucking supermarket more than anything. Maybe not. I can't read the katakana here to see what the like brand of it is or anything. But I see right here, there's a mi, but I don't remember what this is. What character that is. Yeah, but everybody, thanks for hanging out. If you super chatted, became a member, or just commented or liked it or shared the stream or any of that stuff that legitimately does help me out, I appreciate the shit out of it, guys. If I keep feeling good, we'll definitely see more streams on here. I have to stream on Twitch also one of these nights, because I can't disappoint the people over there. I have people that subscribe to me. I have to be on that platform at some point. Yeah, but I appreciate it, guys. This has been fun as fuck. Kind of kept my mind going. And I think I'm going to go edit some video, maybe capture some footage for a new video. So I appreciate the hell out of you hanging out with me. I love every single one of you. Please do me a favor. Don't drive drunk. And stay true to your girlfriends and boyfriends, please. Everyone, have a good one. I will see all of you later. Everybody's being so nice. I love you guys. So please make wise decisions. Do something smart.